I'm going to hit my refresh button here.
Oh, hello, you guys. Hello.
Are we live?
I am refreshing my phone. Hello, you guys. Can you see us?
Happy Monday, everybody.
Is this thing on?
Yes, I see us.
Can you see us? Okay.
I'm
going to turn my volume down. Okay, there we go. It finally refreshed. Hello, everyone.
Happy Monday, everybody.
The start of a new week. Feels kind of weird because it's Monday.
It does.
Still feels like Thursday to me, but it's Monday for sure. Hello, everyone. Yes, you are seeing us on a strange day because of some things going on this weekend. Jason, do you want to talk about what you're doing or no?
Sure. Yeah, we can. Oh yeah, we're going to be in Ohio this weekend. So if you guys are anywhere near the heart of Ohio, we will be there probably Friday afternoon shopping around. So if anybody's near, Springfield, Ohio, send me a DM or an email and stop by and say hello. So excuse me, there's an ice cream social going on at the heart of Ohio being held by the Burner Brothers and Kate. Follow that bug, and we have been invited to attend it, and it's going to be like a reseller meetup. So that will be closed to the public. So that'll be after 6 o'clock, but beforehand, we will be there shopping around. So if you're there.
I also got invited to this thing, but I had to say no because Mama Pam and I have our antique show that we do once a year in Jackson, Michigan at the fairgrounds. So that is Friday and Saturday. That's why we're not going to Ohio because it's the same weekend. So I said, well, thank you for the invite, but maybe I can make the next time that they do one. So so that's why you're seeing us now, because we will not be on Thursday this week. So no Fantastic Finds on Thursday, but we will be back the following Thursday.
Yes.
As normal.
Yes.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure I get to meet somebody that's in the chat at the show. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay.
I'll share that. I'll see if maybe we can take a picture or something when we're there. Oh my goodness.
Hi, Robin.
Wait. Stop the presses. Wait, I gotta go all the way down to the bottom of the chat because look who joined us.
Good to see you, Robin.
It's so good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Oh my goodness. Good to see you, Robin.
Now everything starts to feel like everything's right in the world now, especially yes.
Well, good to see you, Robin. I'm glad that you found out we were on a different day and didn't come on Thursday. Well, good to see you. All right, I'm going to scroll all the way back up to the chat early. I already know who is here. Early bird at 3:49 p.m.
Was it Lisa?
Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
Yes.
Hello.
Welcome in, Lisa. And let's see. Kim is next in the chat.
Hello, Kim. Good to see you.
Miss Shannon is here. Hi, Shannon.
Hello, Shannon.
Scroll. There's Cindy Lou.
Did you hear Amy?
Yes.
All right.
She didn't change her screen name.
She told us she can't. She can't now. So So
it would just be like way confusing. Let's see. Paula's here. Hey, Paula.
Hello, Paula.
Good to see you. There is Mama Pam. She has been working hard on some new Barbie stuff to bring to the show this weekend. So we went to the doll show in Ohio a couple weekends ago, and she got some bits and bobbles to complete some outfits. So I know she's been working on clothes and stuff and some dolls. So I can't wait to see that stuff. And yes, I may be filming the show as I usually do. So you guys get to see that. If you can't come to the show, you get to virtually come to the show when I do that video. Sandy B is here. Hey, Sandy, good to see you. There is Karen. Hi,
hello,
Karen.
Karen.
Karen's going to be our bid enter tonight. Thank you so much, Karen. And of course, Kim's going to be here helping out in the chat as well. Thank you, Kim, for being here. And I hope Bob is doing okay.
Yes.
And let's see. Gavin is with us. Hey, Gavin.
If y'all ain't subscribed to this channel, you're missing out, because I'm telling you, the graphics are incredible. The graphics are crazy good. So make sure you're subscribed to the man's channel. He's playing music. He's dropping knowledge. It's all the great things. It's Grady Group of Vintage Recordings here on the tube and over on IG. So please give the Gillets some support, and please follow him. There's such a cornerstone in this community, and we really couldn't do a lot of this without you guys. So thank you so much for your continued support. And please, if you're not subbed, it's free. Just follow him.
Speaking of Gavin, he sent me a reel on Instagram. I'm not sure if he sent it to me yesterday or today, but it's like a whole buffet, and it's nothing but different kinds of cheeses and cheese curds, and it's somewhere in Wisconsin. So we gotta find this. We gotta find the cheese buffet.
So it's like a legit buffet that you can go
it looks like Ponderosa, but it's all different kinds of cheeses.
That might get me to.
It looked amazing. I was
like, might get me up there a little bit sooner. Honest to God.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
So I got to do some more research for May to find out where that place is.
Wow.
Let's see. Judy's with us. Hey, Judy. Good to see you. There is Mama Linda.
Hello, Mom. I love you.
Hi, Linda. Sharon Spencer's with us. Hey, Sharon. Good to see you. Gary's with us. Hi, Gary. Welcome
Gary.
in. Let's see. Scroll. I'm trying to not skip anybody. Oh, I just wondered. I was like, pretty sure maybe that's Minx on a different account. Okay, all right. I was right.
Okay.
Gary? Like, okay.
All right.
Yes, that is Minx's hubby's phone. All right. Got it, Minx. Hopefully I will remember that. Riley's with us. Welcome in.
Hello, Riley.
Welcome. Scroll. Janine. Hey, Janine.
Hi,
Good
Janine.
to see you. Joe is with us as well.
Hello,
hey, Joe.
Good to see you, sir.
Who's talking about ice cream? That sounds really good.
The ice cream social. I think that's what he's
the ice cream social. Gotcha. I forgot you said that. Krista's here. Hey, Krista. Good to see you. Melanie's with us. Hey, Melanie.
Hello, Melanie.
Nikki's here. Hey, Nikki.
Nikki.
Let's see. Lana's here. Hello, welcome.
Lonnie.
Heather Gibbs. Hello.
Heather.
Oh boy.
What?
I'm trying to scroll quickly.
Gotcha.
Everything is starting to blend together. Oh, Wings is here. Hey, Wings.
Hey, Wings.
Nice to see you. Chris is with us. Hi, Chris. Hope you're doing good. Perry. Oh, the chat jumped on me. Perry's here.
Hey, Perry.
I think I got everybody. I think I made it to the bottom. And yes, make sure you guys are in live chat, all messages, not in top chat. So fix your chat settings before we get into it. Last week, I think it worked pretty well. I think you guys did a good job last week at rolling with the punches, so to speak, putting the first initial of your name in with any bids or a letter in with your bids. I think that helped with the filtering. I didn't really notice. I don't know. Did you guys notice that there was any filtering going on? Karen, did you notice any? I didn't see any bid ins not come through last week. So I think us being creative in our comments was helping. And I haven't been on any sales on YouTube this week, so I don't know if it's still an issue. But let's just do that again this week just in case. Okay, Karen says she didn't see any filtering going on. Okay, well, so yes, we will just go ahead and do a letter. If you do plan to bid on anything, put a letter or an emoji in with your bids tonight. Just because, yes, Robin, there is still the gear wheel icon will be in the upper right-hand corner on your phone or tablet, and then the lower right-hand corner on the computer. Yes, so still do the gear wheel icon for the lag and refreshing. But just as the last couple of weeks, I know, Robin, you haven't been here, but there has been some filtering going on in the comments. So we're just kind of trying to add something in there in addition to numbers. Maybe that was why things were getting filtered. We're not quite sure. So I don't know if it's still happening, but that's what we were talking about. All right, I am going to get my screen set up here. I'm going to get our slides going. So we already mentioned the chat settings there. If you're coming over or coming for the first time, make sure you're logged into a Google or YouTube account. That's how you can type in our live chat. And if you're not logged in and then you do, it should automatically pop up there for you. We did already mention, check your chat settings, make sure in live chat, all messages and not top chat. We do experience the lag here, so do refresh often. You can exit out of YouTube to do that and come back in, or the quicker way to do that is to do the gear wheel icon. So if you tap on the upper right hand corner where my kitty icon just appeared, you should be able to find that gear wheel icon, tap on that, hit playback speed and 2 times. That's how you can get caught up with the lag. If you are behind at all, we are going to sound funny until you're caught up live with us again. We will be doing all auction style tonight. We'll give you a starting price. I will highlight it up here on the screen. We'll give you any kind of information that we know about the item, measurements, and know if there's any kind of issue with the item, if there's any damage, repairs, that sort of thing. We'll show it all live to you. If you're interested in bidding in on anything tonight, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat with a letter or an emoji, please, tonight. So hopefully they do not have any filtering going on, and that will push the comments through. I will try, or both of us will try our best to acknowledge bids that we see come into the chat. If for some reason we don't call out your bid or I highlight them in StreamYard, unfortunately that might mean that it is filtered. So try and put it in again. But that's why we are trying our best to call out everything so that we can acknowledge that we see your bid in the chat. We will do a 20-second countdown, and the highest bid that we see come in before Karen G's bid end will be the winner. We are doing just in cases, as always. We just ask that you are a current bidder, so that what that means is you put in at least one straight bid on the item that we're showing. Then you can use it just in case during the countdown. That is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item. Into the chat with the letters JIC next to it. That is your just in case bid. And if your just in case is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. Keep in mind, multiple just in cases that will turn into regular bids if they come in before the bid end. And very important information, if you are a new buyer to us or it has been a while or any of your information has changed, always send us an email with any updated information. But if you're a new buyer, you can pre-register with us. We don't mind that. But really, we only need your information if you win an item tonight. Our emails are up here on the screen. You can always find all of our information down in the description of the video. And I've also pinned our emails and shipping information up in a comment pinned at the top of the chat. We need an email sent to us with your YouTube screen name, aka your handle name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send a PayPal invoice to. Or if you don't have a PayPal account, that's okay. You can still shop with us. Send us an email with all that same information. Let us know that you want to check out as a guest. Then when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to that invoice, and then you can check out with any debit or credit. Keep in mind, when we do send our invoices out, payment is expected within 24 to 48 hours of receiving that invoice. And the last thing we'll talk about is shipping tonight. Shipping is not included with the winning bid price. That is additional. And that is why we need your full shipping address. That's how we calculate your shipping. We do both use Pirate Ship to get discounted shipping rates versus that full and retail. And with your full shipping address, that's how we put in your zip code versus our zip code and the weight and size of your package. And that gives us your shipping rate. We do have shipping available anywhere in the US and Canada. I ship from Michigan. Jason ships from Pennsylvania. I'll have Jason talk about that last point, and then we'll talk about our invoicing for this week.
All right. If you purchase from me, I offer free pickup. I own a shop called Mother Tucker's Antiques. It's located in Ephrata. I'm part of Adamstown, which is Antiques capital USA here in Pennsylvania. So if you live local and you want to pick it up, or if you're coming to the area in the next month or so and you want us to hold it for you, we can do that. We'll save you on shipping. We just ask that you email us, let us know, so we don't bill you for the shipping, and then we'll communicate in the emails on when and how you want to pick it up. As always, Amy, thank you so much.
All right. I am going to be doing invoicing tomorrow. So I will send you an email when your invoice is out there. I'm going to try and get them done in the earlier half of the day tomorrow because shipping for me this week, due to the antique show, I do need to ship everything out by noon on Wednesday will be when I'm going to be going to the post office this week, because then after that, we have to pack for the show, and then I'll be going to Jackson to Mama Pam's. So we set up Thursday all day long. The show is Friday, Saturday. I won't be back till late Sunday. And then Monday will be my next like available time to ship. But I would like everything out of here, if possible, on Wednesday. That would be amazing. Thank you, guys.
All right. I'm just like Amy this week. I'm going to be doing all of my packaging tomorrow. Invoices should go out maybe tomorrow before or after your Whatnot sale. When's your sale tomorrow? 7. So Tina has her jewelry sale tomorrow night on Whatnot. I hold that for a minute. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing all my packaging. If you did attend by chance the Instagram sale yesterday, you have an open box. So I'll combine yesterday's and today's. But those invoices will roll out tomorrow. And just like Amy, we're going to be leaving town on Thursday. So we need the invoices paid, same as her, by noon on Wednesday, so we can get stuff to the post office before it closes. I think there's a couple invoices still open from last week, a few. So if everybody could just pay and we could wrap all that up, that would be really great. So we could just get everything out and leave. If when we leave, if you don't pay, they won't be able to go out until maybe next Monday or Tuesday, because I don't know exactly when we'll be back, but it'll be Monday or Tuesday for me. So if we could just also get those invoices paid, that also gives us a little bit of petty cash to buy some goodies for future sales, coming up. So again, invoicing tomorrow. Please, if you could just get them paid, and then we can get them out to you Wednesday, so you'll receive them. And especially some of these things are for Easter, so I'm sure you guys want to decorate with them. So I think that's everything, Amy. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Hello, Lily Pond Treasures.
Hello, Sharon.
Hello, Sharon. And Brenda popped in there as well. And Angela, welcome in. I think that was everybody. Oh, Ginger popped in there as well. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. All right. I'm going to get our screens moved around. Hopefully I didn't pick the one that shows our nose hairs. Sometimes I make that mistake, but not today. That's good. All right. Oh, Terry just popped in there. Hi, Terry. Welcome in. All right. My first round, and I'm going to be a little same. I'm going to do the same thing I did last week, is be a little creative with our start bids, because some of mine wouldn't go through a couple weeks ago. So just bear with us that they're all probably going to look a little different as we go throughout the sale today. All right. My first round is going to start at 16. I do have quite a bit of kind of Eastery, springy stuff today. So I'm going to start with an Easter item, since I have quite a bit of Easter. I have a little Rosbro, hard plastic bunny, and this would be I know Jason doesn't like when I say sucker, so I'm going to call it a lollipop holder. Thank you. Lollipop holder. But I have stuck in a little vintage plastic flower in place of a lollipop. I was fresh out of lollipops, so I couldn't really include one, but he has a little hole that passes through his hand. So that's what he is a little lollipop holder. And he is yellow with kind of a like turquoisey green almost. It's kind of between green and blue colorway. And these came in lots of different colorways, bunnies and paint. And on the back side, there is a little opening there where you could also tuck in some other candies. And I don't think I've ever had this colorway before. Usually the ones that I find are blue or pink, but I really like this bright yellow guy. And I did give him a little pinky flower. Of course, that is not permanent in there. You can put whatever you want in there. MJ, hello, MJ, is in at 16. Thank you so much. Measurement for him, he is 4 inches tall, and his more wider part is his little bunny tail there, helping him stand up, is about 2 1/4. Okay, and then he's like about 1.5 inches wide at the hips. So there's pretty good paint. There's maybe a little bit of wear up here on the hat. There's just a little bit of paint wear. There we go. But otherwise, I think the paint, he still has quite a bit left on him, and there's no cracking to the plastic. All right. Robin, I see you at 17. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 18 or more. I'm going to do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Mom, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what's a bucket, Amy? What?
I don't know. What are you talking about, Mom?
Us northern. I was
well,
like,
I was trying to go up and see if she was talking to somebody else.
I'm
And
trying
I am very confused. Suckers. We call them suckers. Okay,
gotcha.
Okay. All right, MJ's got a just in case in there of 19. Robin's got a just in case of 25. And there's Karen's bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, so Miss Robin Watson, congratulations. Bunny is coming to you for 20. Thank you so much. It was autocorrect. All right. Well, I was also confused because Mama Pam, I'm not like putting your business out there, but in her coffee in the morning, she drinks out of this gigantic cup and she calls it her bucket. So I thought that's what she was talking about. I was very confused. Okay.
All right. $15, Amy. And I had mentioned in our last sale last week that I had no more St. Patrick's Day. Well, I found this guy on Friday, and I think he fits not only for St. Patrick's Day, but I think he fits into your spring or even your Easter display. So I sold this guy once before. I can't remember who the manufacturer was. I do know it's Japan. He doesn't have his sticker.
He's Lego My Ego.
Okay. I knew the one I had sold years ago had a label and it was red. I was thinking when I saw red, I thought maybe it was Lefton, but he is a good one, you guys. He's really cute. And I do believe he's got his little shamrock in his hands because I believe a shamrock is the 3 leaves and the clover's a 4. Or you could call it a clover, whatever you want. But he is just this cute little darling figurine. He, of course, has one of my favorite kitschy things, the little flower top for the hat. He is in really good condition. He is not bisque. He's just matte. He's matte painted for the green. And the face does have some glazing to it. So you can see there is some glazing to it. So he is in really good condition. He does not have his label, like I said, but that's what the bottom looks like. And I think he'd be really cute added into your spring and Easter and your St. Patrick's Day displays. So he measures just about 2.5 inches tall. And from the little shamrock to the tip of his little pixie foot there is just about 3.5 inches. So, and we'll get in there so you can see the detail is really good. And I do like to mention that the paint on the flesh area isn't sort of, discolored from newspaper or anything. So, Robin, thank you so much. I see you're 15. So we're looking for 16 or more, and that's what the back looks like. And he's just sort of daydreaming there in with all the fun greens that are going to be coming our way now that spring is soon going to be here. And again, I think he's cute. So let's go ahead and count him down. We're looking for 16 or more, and he doesn't have any repairs or any call out. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Karen, you're right. He definitely has that Sears and Roebuck kind of strike the pose, high school prom, high school, yearbook photo. I'm going to be somebody someday, Amy.
He's a dreamer.
All right, Robin, we see her just in case. There is the strike a pose bid end. Thank you so much. So, Robin, congratulations. He's coming to you. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. All right. Yes, that just popped in my head too, Kim, like literally the same time. And we'll spare you the singing, but
yes,
you guys know the tune. You can hum along. All right. I have a choice round for my next, and it's going to start at $4 for choice. And I had to get my bigger tray out because they wouldn't all fit on my small one. These are really cute, and I love these. I don't know. They look like they're manufactured to me. Yeah. They could be from a kit as well. They also could be handmade. Now I have 3 little chickens in their baskets, and then there's 3 bunnies in their baskets, and all of them have like a little kind of wood disc on the bottom, and they're all signed with a name on the bottom. So some of them say Kim, some of them say Deb, and some of them say Pam. and they're all from 1976 on the bottom. Okay, so in pencil, they all have something on the bottom. Okay, I didn't want to try and erase that. I thought that was kind of cute. So I don't know if that was like their ornaments or they made them. I'm not sure. But either way, I think they're darling. So each of the little critters, I'm gonna actually take one of each off. All right, so they have kind of a wired, so this is actually bendy, so you can bend it. It is wire kind of coated in rope. And then they have the little twine hanger. And the critter in the middle is made out of puff balls. All right, and then the ears and all the little features that are on them are felt. And then they have little tiny millinery flower and a tiny bit of little like grass in the basket. And then the basket itself is made out of like a thicker piece of rope. So like I said, I'm not sure if these were like a little kit and they put them together on Easter or they came that way. I don't know. But they're all kind of different because they all have a little bit different kind of personality, if you will. And yes, I had to keep these way far away from Parmesan. If you can imagine that this is right up his alley. Like he loves puffballs. He likes anything tiny. So I had to keep these away from him when I brought these home. So this one here, this bunny is just like, he's kind of looking off to the side, like that kind of straight on. That's kind of about the difference. They're all pretty much the same, I would say. Measurement for them, they are 2 3/4 tall and about 1.5 inches wide. Okay, so Melanie has got a 6 in there. I saw Nikki and Lisa as well. So we're looking for 7 or more on choice, and winner can take 1 multiples. So we'll just claim them by chicken or bunny and just say how many that you want. Okay, so that will be how we'll do the choice. And I can't really note any kind of like issues with them. They all have the hangers present. There's no missing flowers or anything. They just have, you know, some of the chicken combs are a little bit higher or in a different place than some of the other ones. That's about it. All right, let's do that countdown. We're looking for 7 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good end.
Amy, at least all their eyes and noses are symmetrical. Sometimes these pom-poms, they get a little weird.
They get like a little wonky.
Little off.
All right. Nikki's got a just in case of 10 in there. Thank you so much. Oh, duck, duck, goose. Bid end. Thank you, Karen. All right. All right. So my winner with that just in case is Nikki for 7. So Nikki, let me know. Chicks, rabbits combination. And second pick is going to go to Melanie if Nikki does not take all of them.
I want to go back in time to the party where these were probably party favors or folks had their names on them.
Mm-hmm. No, Terry, I have not seen William tonight. I have not.
No.
Oh, there we go. Nikki's going to take them all. You got it. Thank you so much. The lag is real tonight, you guys. Don't forget to refresh.
It is. All right. It's going to be a choice round at $15 choice. One of these was a gift, and he's okay with it. One of them was a gift from our friend Joe. We're allowed to sell it. The other one I had found. So the first Annalee I'm going to show you, and I love these with all the crazy kitschy.
I love when they have the feathers.
So good. It is from 2013. So it is from 2013. Hopefully you guys can see that there under the wing. And of course, you know, it has the armature, so you can bend it, move it however you want. She has what I think is a little maybe daisy style flower up here in her hair. And she is really cute and she's really, really clean. I bent her leg a little weird. So again, you can bend these however you want. This will be your first choice. I'm calling this one Girl because she reminds me of a little girl chick. She kind of reminds me of Phyllis Stiller with all the feathers. That's what I love about these. So MJ, I see you're 15. She measures about 7 inches the way her legs are bent, but you could straighten her legs out if you want to. And again, the face is in really good condition. The feathers, some of these feathers get a little crazy and come loose, but for the most part, they're all there and they're intact. So this will be your first one at 15, and this one is going to be called Girl, okay? Paula, I see your 16. We're looking for 17 or more. This will be your second choice. Here's the little gang all hanging out together. These are also from 2013. So this will be your second choice. And they have the two little, one has a little bow. I don't believe the other one is missing the bow. I didn't really look online to see, but one has a bow, one doesn't have a bow. And this guy has like a little, almost
he
like
has
a little
tie.
He has like a little tie going on there. Really, really cute. And then you can see from the back, all the feathers are pretty much intact. And again, you can bend these however you want to show them and display them. And this one is also from 2013 if it wants to focus. Super clean, no real funky issues. This one measures about 8 inches tall. Excuse me, 8 inches tall and about 9 inches wide. So, and I thought that they kind of could pair well together. I thought maybe, you know, if you wanted this to be like Daddy Duck with two babies and then Mama off to the side, I thought they kind of, you know, played off of each other pretty well. So Daisy Girl, I see you in at 18. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 19 or more. And then we're going to call this one Girl, and this one would be called then Family. That's how we'll have you claim them. So I see Paula back in at 20. So we're looking for 21 or more. Let's go ahead and count it down. Again, it'll be Girl or Family. So just in case for active bidders, they do look good together. You're right. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That middle one wouldn't be missing one because it's in her hair. So I think that's supposed to be a little girl and a little boy. So they do have all their bows intact. So it'll be Girl or Family. I see the just in cases. I see 21 from MJ. I see a just in case from Daisy Girl. I see Paula with a just in case of 30 right before Disco Duck. Bid end. Thank you so much. So Paula, at 26, you get first choice. Daisy Girl, you'll have backup. This one we're calling Girl. We're going to call this one Family. Of course, you can take both. And then it goes back to Daisy Girl. All right, so Paula, I got you for Girl. Thank you so much. Daisy Girl, let me know if you were interested in Family. If you pass, it'll go back to MJ at 21. So you could have the Family. Although with Daisy Girl, I'm afraid she wanted the one with the daisy in the hair. And I think that was it. So it'll be Daisy Girl. All right, Family's yours. Thank you so much. Congratulations, everybody.
What is a duck's favorite snack?
I know what it is, but I'm not going to say it.
I've told this joke before. It's cheese and quackers.
Cheese and quackers.
Cheese and quackers. Yeah. Okay.
Tina,
share that. Share that. All right. Yeah, Karen got it. Karen knows. Karen and Gavin both enjoy my dad jokes. Yes. All right. You guys got it. Okay. All right. My next round is going to start at 16. And I got this box at the Midwest Holiday Show in November last year. And usually don't buy Easter stuff at the tail end of the year, but this guy got me. It is a candy box, and it got me because he has a lenticular face, and I stinking love that. So he has two kind of different expressions. He has kind of surprised bunny face, and then he's got kind of really happy smiling bunny face. So this here is kind of like the lenticular piece is kind of his entire face height here. All right, so you can kind of see that shift and change. I really like that. So he doesn't have a maker. I actually could not identify him, who made him. There's no stamping or anything on the back, but he is a candy box. So there is a little bit of wear to him, or discoloration, I guess, on the paper part. The front of him is really nice on there. Okay. And there is a little bit of wear on the inside of the box. I'm not sure if that was just like how it was stored. I'm not sure, but there's not any tearing or anything with the cardboard. This back ear It does have like a little crease right here, but you can see it's like just a little slight bend on it, but that is, there's a little crease there, but otherwise it is really good condition. MJ, I see you, and Robin, I see you as well. Thank you so much. It also stands on its own. So its little bunny feet are pretty flat on the bottom. I was able to get it to stand. So it will stand on its own if you wanted to, or if you're nervous about it falling over, you could probably lean it or take the back off just slightly and kind of make it a little bit wider with the box, and it should stand up a little bit better. Measurement for the box is 8 inches tall, about 4.5 inches wide, and then deep, it's about 1 inches. Okay. All right. So Robin's got the high bid right now at 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. I'm going to do a countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Speaking of Parmesan, yeah, he broke into my one of my craft bins.
Oh,
again.
boy. Oh,
he can take lids off of plastic containers. He's smart.
Oh, boy.
He really is. He loves pipe cleaners. Obsessed with the pipe cleaners.
Devilish little boy.
MJ's got a just in case of 22. Robin's got a just in case of 31. There is the candy hop bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, so with that, just in case, it looks like Robin's going to be my winner at 23. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Amy, $15, and I love these shakers. They come in two forms. They come in plastic or they come in ceramic, and these are the ceramic ones. Yep, $15. So these are the ceramic version. There are no call-outs on them, no condition issues. So these are fun little salt and pepper shakers. The guy here, he doesn't have his little stopper, but he does have his made in Japan label. So these are the older ones. They then later took the mold and made them in plastic. So no shame on the plastic ones, but I prefer the ceramic ones a little bit better. So of course, these are great for this time of the year as we're heading into Easter. If you collect Humpty Dumpty, these would be fun for, Humpty Dumpty or whimsical, figurines in your displays. So you have Mr. Egg right here. He is in his little blue pants and shirt. I guess it's a shirt. At least his arms are blue. And he's got a cute little red bow tie. And then he's sitting on, I don't know if you guys can see, it's like a little brick. It's like a little brick platform. So $15 on a set of salt and pepper shakers. He is your 2-hole. Again, no damage to report. He is missing his stopper. But again, I don't think anyone's really using these. I don't think that makes too big of a deal. And then she is so cute and so darling.
They're just the happiest eggs I've ever seen.
Oh my God, I know. They're like, we're hard boiled, but we don't care. They don't care at all. So she has her little orangish red flower in her hair, and there's no paint wear. That was just crudely painted the way they did it. You can see she has her sweet little butter yellow dress on. Look at the sweet little arms right there. Just really adorable. She has the 3 holes. She does have her stopper here in the bottom, and she also measures, I don't know if I gave you measurement, they're about 3.5 inches tall. So about 3.5 inches tall. Again, they're all painted a little crudely, but that's part of it. I think that's what gives them their whimsy. She is the 3-hole. Definitely don't push him. He is still Humpty Dumpty, though, and he'll have a great fall. So cute little egg couple for Easter. These would look really sweet, maybe on your Easter table. And at $15, if you get yourself another stopper, I think you could go ahead and maybe use these in your Easter displays. Trying to find egg shakers are not that easy. Usually, every time I see them, folks have a lot of money on them, and I just think they're so cute, especially if you like Humpty Dumpty. And this guy here, really cute. I love how his smile is a little offset.
It's a smirk.
I was going to say, he sort of has a little smirk going on there. Again, there's no real paint wear. This is every time I have found this set, and I found it one other time in ceramic like this, and I found it in plastic. This is the way they painted it. So again, maybe you collect, eggs and put them in egg cups. This would go well with it. This would look cute in your Easter display. And again, they are 3.5 inches tall. This cute little salt and pepper shaker set. but where the holes are, they definitely turn into more figurines, I think. More figurines. So we'll just show you one more moment. I don't want to belabor it. I'm nervous about the lag, so I'm just waiting another second here so you guys can see. Minimal crazing. There's no staining to it. There's the more feminine girl one. And here is the boy one with his eyebrows up and his smirk.
He kind of reminds me of Pee Wee Herman, and I don't know why.
It kind of does.
Maybe it's how he's sitting. I don't know.
It could be. It could be. I think they're one of the sweetest sets of shakers that you could have in your Easter display. You know, if you don't do the real traditional bunnies and stuff like that, I thought the eggs would look good. And I held these until we got closer to Easter time, and I just thought they would look great. So shakers, we'll sit them to the side, and I'll bring them back in the recap. Over to you, Miss Amy.
All right. I was just quickly refreshing my phone here because I feel like the lag is crazy.
It is. I'm going to refresh.
All right. I was also going to load something in here. There we go. Okay. My next round is going to start at 24. And I have a stockinette doll that I have never had one like this before. And she is a little fairy. She's actually like a little ballerina fairy. I just found her over the weekend. I've never seen this before. She is made in Japan, although she is missing her Japan label, but I did find some other ones of these. But this was the position that I found her in, kind of like a knee hugger pixie. All right. And I did not do this. This is how I found her. And then I left her this way. All right. And what I did want to, Melanie, did you mean to put a 25 in? I just want to double check before I highlight it. I did have a photo I'll pop up here of what she looks like outstretched. All right. So this is the same one. All right. I don't know if we can, there we go. Do a little side by side here. So you can see that's the same one, but that's what she looks like outstretched. I just didn't want to mess with her. All right. Because I found her in this position. So somebody wanted her to be like a little, okay. All right, Melanie. I just wanted to double check. All right. So Melanie and Robin, I see you both. Thank you so much. And so she doesn't really have, I'm trying to think, like there's a couple tiny little, like, I don't know if that's manufacturing, like whoever did the eyelashes, or that's just little marks there on the stockinette. I'm not sure. So she is stockinette, like pantyhose material, for her face and her body. And I don't really see any holes or anything on that. And she also has the stockinette for the wings, and then that really brittle kind of fragile wiring that goes around. Now I can see that on this wing here, there's a little hole in a couple spots on the back of that wing. The other one doesn't appear to have really anything else going on with it. All right. And otherwise, I think she's good condition. So she's got her little skirt still and little ribbon, and she's got a little ponytail coming out of the back of her hat. I think that's cute. And there's a little purple flower up there and some little bangs poking out. So like she said spring to me. That's what I saw when I saw her. Of course, she could be friends with your knee hugger pixies too. And on the back of the shoe is where that Japan sticker would have been. There's like a remnant right there for it. In the sitting kind of position, she is 5.5 inches tall and then about 5 inches at the widest point of her wings. Okay, so let's do a countdown. I saw Wendy pop in there with a 26. Wendy, if you didn't hear us at the beginning, we're trying to put either emojis or a letter in with your number bids, just so filtering doesn't happen. Okay, just wanted to remind that. So let's do a countdown. Robin's at 28, so we're looking for 29 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Beaded. Yes, Mama Pam's giant bucket coffee cup holds 4 cups of coffee. Her bucket.
We all need a bucket in the morning. Trust me. I know.
Absolutely.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
probably the same amount. It's just I have a normal sized cup. She just does it all in one.
Give me a tanker
Less
truck and a
tricks in the
straw.
coffee pot. That's what it is. All right. There is Wish Upon a Star bid end. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, Robin, your 59 did come in after the bid end. So at the end there. Oh, okay. Let me go back on my phone and make sure I didn't miss anything on here. All right. Let me go through the bids. Here we go. Krista popped in there with a 29. Wings got in there with a 46. Robin had a just in case of 42. Wendy had a just in case of 58 right before Karen's bid in, and Robin was after her. So with Wendy, with your just in case of 58 over Wings. So for 47, congratulations, Wendy. She is flying to Wisconsin. Thank you so much.
$25, Amy. $25, Amy. And this is a two-part, but I will show you the main part. I'm just checking something here. I think this is one of the cutest little Easter.
Oh, I love that planter.
One of the cutest Easter-style planters. I'm sure that its intended purpose was maybe as a baby's planter, but I think this is really great for Easter. So you have this little polka dot ducky friend with its little sun cap on. The only call out is there's like a rub. I don't even want to call it a chip. It's almost like a dark spot here on the underside of the straw hat by my finger, so you can see it. So little duck friend has its little straw hat with its pink little ribbon. Here's the back side of it. She's pulling her little cracked egg wagon behind her. It still has its Relpo sticker hanging on for dear life there on the corner. And other than that, it's in very good condition, that little rub. Now, I do think it was used at one time. I did my best to clean it out. So $25 on the Relpo kitschy little duck planter. And this is what you're going to get. But I'm also going to add somebody, and I had this in something I bought the other year, and I took this out. Somebody took a bottle brush tree, and they embellished it with all these great little Easter eggs.
That's cute. And
they glued in all these great little kitschy Easter figurines. And then they took a pipe cleaner as if it's garland. And if you sit it right in it just right, see if I can do it. I think it
Buttermilk wants to know how big the opening is of the planter.
How big the opening is in the planter. Okay. I didn't measure that. Give me one moment. The opening comes to about 3 inches. It's about a 3-inch diameter, just about the size of the bottom of the bottle brush tree. So I think it fits in there, and you can tilt it back. You can do whatever you want. I think it looks really kitschy and super cute. There's like a little chick in the tree. So for your 25, you're going to not only get the Relpo planter, but you're also going to get the kitschy little Easter.
I love the tree. That just makes it.
So you're getting them both. The measurement on the Relpo planter, it's very squared. It is about 5.5 inches tall by 5.5 inches across. So again, this is one you don't see that often. Even if you would research baby planters or Easter planters, I haven't seen this one for a long time. It is double-sided, has the little polka dots. The polka dots are sort of like a violet and kind of a periwinkle. So I think that would be great for Easter time. So
Jason, do you think a bottle of soap would fit in there?
Depending on what company you use, yeah. Depending on what company it is, absolutely.
That's what Buttermilk said, that she wants to put some hand soap in there.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the size of the bottle, and if it didn't fit, if you put something around the bottle, and nestled it in, I'm sure that would definitely work as a little bottle.
That'd be really cute in a bathroom. Yeah, I would never ever think to put soap in there.
Like my glass, yeah. I would, Tina, would you say a bottle of soap would fit in there? Yeah, absolutely. And it depends what company of soap that you're,
I was just going to say that the Bath and Body Works, like rectangle soap would probably, fit in there. Yeah. I would think so. Yeah,
absolutely. So again, let me give this little duck its moment in time. I don't think you guys are seeing how cool and how kitschy this is. It has its blue little straw hat. It has its pink little ribbon around the top. That comes down here. All that's cold paint, and there's no wear to it. You can see it is all covered with kitschy little polka dots on its body. And then over here, you can see, let me turn my light down a little bit. You can see all the fun little flowers. So I think that one's too big. Yeah. So if you, go and measure the bottle of soap, I'm sure you're going to be able to find one that's going to fit. And the only call out is the little dark spot there underneath the hat. So again, 5x5, and you're also getting the Easter tree that's going to come along with it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that in. I'm going to tuck it down just a little lower in it so it doesn't fall while I'm counting it down. And let's go ahead and count it down. We are looking for, where are we at? We are looking for 26 or more. 26 or more on the Relpo. It's probably 1960s. Easter, probably a baby's planter. So 26 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Man, you're really trying. There you go. There you go. She got a bottle of soap. It fits. It fits.
I win.
It fits.
Good
So
job,
Buttermilk,
Tina.
I hope you used it just in case, Buttermilk. It fits. It fits your soap. I see Nicole in at 26, at 27. Thank you guys so much. There's our bid end. Nicole, thank you so much.
All right. I have, so I previewed this, although you can, anyway, I'll just show you. So I made something for this next item. I couldn't help myself. So I have a 1920s Kewpie, a 1920s German bisque Kewpie. So cute. It's only the second German one like this that I have had. And it is an antique one. All right. And no really any kind of notable issues with Kewp. I did find Kewpie on this little dolly stand, although it can stand just fine on its own without the stand, but I did find it with it, so I'm including it. There's no chips or anything with the Kewpie. All right, it is stamped Rose O'Neil here on the foot, and this one is a 5 1/4 inches tall, and it would have originally had a little paper heart applied here on the chest of the Kewpie that said made in Germany. That is no longer there. I love the face. I absolutely love how sweet the eyelashes and everything are painted on Kewpie friend. All right. Oh, hey, Chloe and MJ. I see you both. Thank you so much. And I found something over the weekend, and I knew exactly what I was going to do with it when I found it. So I'll show this to you first, and then I'll show you what I did with it. So it's a little like vacuum form plastic cupcake bunny head, and I knew that it would just be the absolute perfect size for a little bunny mask for the Kewpie. So I went ahead and added some little elastic string to the side to make a little peekaboo bunny mask for the Kewpie. I couldn't help it. I know it's not Halloween, but you know, you could totally use this at Halloween if you wanted to. But I thought it would just be, it was like the perfect size for that little Kewpie head. And you just kind of have to get it over the little Kewpie kind of hair, if you will. I took it off there we go. So that it just kind of fits around the back there. Of course, it's definitely not permanent. All right, so I just had to. All right, Chloe, I see you at 38. Thank you so much. And it can, if you get the string down far enough, you can just kind of have it rest on the top of Kewpie's head and have him just kind of peek out. Well, there it goes. I will have to get that after we do the countdown because it is by my feet. All right, let's do a countdown. Chloe's in at 38, so we're looking for 39 or more. And I'm going to include the little dolly stand, although he does not really need it. Okay, let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And yes, he does have the little posable arms as well. They are held together with some twine on the inside. All right, Chloe is here just in case. Thank you so much. And I will get the bunny mask as soon as I get Jason going.
He didn't
like
want to
literally fall, like, it's just out of reach. I have to like go under the desk to get it. All right, there is the Kewpie's the real bunny bid end. Thank you, Karen. All right, Chloe, with your just in case you didn't need it, lady, it is coming to you for 38. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, it's going to be $10 choice. $10 choice. This is going to be a little robust choice round, but I wanted to offer them all, and that'll be it for this year for me. So it's going to be choice on these marble alabaster style eggs, and they are on the larger side. All of the ones I'm showing you are going to be the 3-inch, and the last one I show you is 2.5, okay? So $10 choice. There are no condition issues to these whatsoever. Here is the first one, and then we're just going to claim them by color once the bidding is over. So $10 choice on a $3 on a 3-inch. It's either, I think these feel more like a marble than an alabaster because they're not so heavily polished, but they're a nice heavy one nonetheless. So this one is the pink one. Okay. Here is your orange one. Look at the marbling to it, the different tones in it. So again, these are great. They kind of mimic jelly beans when you put them in a basket. And again, $10 choice. I'll go through all of them. I'll call out any conditions, although there are none. And I'm going to offer all the ones I had tonight. And then I don't think I'll have any more this year. So there's your orange one. That's how you'd claim it. Here is your blue one. This one is going to be your dark blue one. Look how fun that is. Look how like a robin's egg that almost looks like. You can see the veins in it. And again, guys, these are the 3-inch ones. So that's why they're definitely starting at $10. They're not the 2-inch ones, or the one is a 2.5, but these are the larger ones. So they really would fill up a basket together. Then here is going to be your purple one. So here is your purple one. Again, no call outs. They're 3 inches on the marble style eggs. Daisy, thank you so much. Daisy Gross, you're 10. So we're looking for 11 or more. And again, guys, remember, these are the 3-inch ones. I know maybe on the screen they don't look like it, but they are the larger ones. So Paula, I see your 11. We're looking for 12 or more. Here is your, I'm calling this one green. Again, 3 inches. Dana is in at 14. Thank you. This one I'm calling, they want to roll. So I'm trying to do 6 things at once. This is your light blue. Look at all the different tones in that. Light blue, all your tones. Daisy, I see your 12. And then last but not least, it came with it. This is the 2.5-inch one. So let me hold up the two. Oh, God, they're going everywhere. Can you see the little bit of size difference in the two?
One's a little bit wider.
Yeah, that one's smaller. So that's almost your 2.5-inch. So that's going to be your small pink one, okay? So Daisy is back in at 15. So we'll do them in reverse. I see you, Robin, for 15. That's the small pink one. Now the rest of them will be 3 inches, and you'll claim them by color. This will be light blue. Okay. This one's going to be green. God, they're rolling everywhere. This one's, I'm fine. This one's going to be purple. This one's going to be blue.
Can you get an egg carton, Jason?
I should. I didn't think this one through. Robin's in at 17 and then orange. So we're at 17. We're looking for, we got Paula in at 20. So now we're looking for 21 or more. Let's count them down, and you'll just pick them by color. They're all 3-inch, except one of the pink ones is 2.5. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. See, when you do this many sales back to back, you go stupid. You think it's a good idea, and it's just stupid. Just stupid, Jason. Robin, I see your bid at 21, and again, we'll just claim by colors. I see Paula's with a just in case of 22. Robin's in with a just in case of 25. Thank you so much, Karen, for the bid end. So Robin at 23. Paula, you'll have backup at 22. Here is, thank you, Tina. Here's the small pink one. So that'll be small pink. We have green. We have light blue. Light blue, and it has some pink hues in it, or reddish style hues. That is just blue. We have orange, purple, and that's the large pink one. So again, in my hands right here, we have the blue, the orange, the purple, the pink, and then we had a small pink one. And Paula, if you can start putting in maybe what you're interested in, and that's going to be, Robin, at $23 each. That one is the green one. These are more earthy. They're definitely more earth tone. Depends what you're going for. Boy, we got a heck of a lag. Whoo-wee. Did your comment stop, Amy?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything moving yet.
All right. So, Robin, let us know. God, I hope we're still
green and both blue. I see.
All right.
Robin
so I got you. Got you for green and both blue, Robin. Thank you so much. So those are yours. So Paula, I have the small pink one. I have the large pink one. And I have the orange and the purple remaining. And then we'll be back to Daisy Girl, I guess, Daisy Girl in at 15. So Paula, let me know. Did you want the small pink one, large pink one, orange, purple?
She wants big pink and purple.
Okay, big pink and purple. All right.
And yeah, Daisy Girl at 15 is going to be your next one.
And I think that's all we had bidding.
Yes, I believe so.
So Daisy, if you wanted the last two at 15, the one is just a little smaller. You can sort of see when I hold them together there. It's just about 2.5. Okay, so Daisy's taking the orange. We'll bring the small pink one back in the recap. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Amy. Sorry about that.
That was an extravaganza there, Jason.
That was too much stress for me.
Okay. Hey, Christy, and hey, Bussa Move. I saw you pop in there earlier too. All right. I have this is pretty cool. I've never had one of these ever. I think I've maybe only seen one other one of these. There is a bunny one. And then there's a bunny and duck combo one of these, but this is it is a kind of paper, pressed paper, also kind of like cardboard-esque little duck rolling cart. It is absolutely adorable. This actually was marketed as a candy basket. Okay. And it is not by Play School, although Play School and Fisher-Price also did little Easter carts very similar to this. Except theirs were wood. But this one's by the Dolly Toy Company. I'll put that right here. And if that sounds any familiarity to you, the Dolly Toy Company did very similar in this same kind of material, kind of nursery rhyme, wall decor pieces, and pegboard racks of kind of different animals, nursery rhymes, that sort of thing that would hang on the wall. And that's the only other thing I know about the Dolly Toy Company is that they made those wall decor pieces, and I can't remember if they did any other holiday pieces. I don't think that they did. And these, as far as I know, were the only kind of like Easter things that they did. And really, it's very nice condition. All right, Buttermilk, I see you. Thank you so much. There is a little bit of wear to the paper up here on the top of her hat. There's a couple like little, I don't know, just little wear spots, and it is on both sides of her little, like the top there, but the rest of it is pretty nice. There just might be just a little bit of wear, surface wear, probably just from using it. Like on the wheels, there's a little bit on the back of, there on the back of the little like fence post, there's a little bit, but really, overall, I think it's very nice and vibrant. And the fact that it still has some really nice old Easter grass in there. So that's a good candidate to put maybe some alabaster eggs or something like that in the back and prop it up there in that cute little cart. I just absolutely love that.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Measurement for it is 9 inches long, 6 inches tall, and about 4 inches at the widest point of the little cart there. And I love that this has got purple mixed in here. I love purple mixed in vintage things. And I do believe that this dates to 1952. Sometimes they marked these with a date. This one doesn't have one, but the bunny variation does have a date. So I believe that they were produced at the same time or around the same time. So 1950s on it. And let's do a countdown. Buttermilk's in there at 40. So we're looking for 41 or more. And let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
This one with the open basket is so hard to find. The egg I see more often. You know, the boy style one pulling the egg.
I just found this over the weekend. It's so cute. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, looks like Nikki got in there with a 41 bid. She did put in a just in case of 47 as well, but Buttermilk has a just in case of 60 in there. So Buttermilk is going to take it over Nikki's 47. So for 48, Buttermilk, you're my winner. Thank you so much.
And Kim and Karen, thank you so much. And Dana, I got you for the smaller pink egg, and that was at 14 with your open bid. So thank you so much. And thank you for catching that, ladies. Amy, $40. $40. And this guy I've had since last year. I held him until we got closer to Easter. He is such a whimsical plush. I love him. Some folks attribute him to maybe like nursery rhymes, Mother Goose, stuff like that. That's what I've read. I'm not too sure if it's a goose or if it's a duck, but I think it has that very 1930s look to it. Amy, do you know if they call this a goose or a duck? I don't know.
I don't know. I like Mama Pam has one very similar to that.
Right.
But yours is slightly different. I don't know. It's reading a little bit more duck to me than, I don't know.
It's made by the gun company. Okay, it's made by the gun company. It has its original tag. There's some fraying to the gun, but it's actually a Gonder gun, which I think that means it's a little elevated or it means it's a little earlier. I'm not too sure in there. I tried to research. I think when it's both.
Can you show me the tag again?
It's a little earlier on the gun. Yeah, give me a moment here. It's a little frayed because somebody had, I think, its original price tag on it, and it frayed it. So it is the Gonder gun tag on there.
Huh. I've never seen that tag before.
And when I was researching this, they kept making a big deal about the whole Gonder part of it. And the one I found online didn't have its little scarf and it didn't have a hat. And it was in very bad condition. This one is in very good condition. There are no smells to it. You are going to have to clean up the phrase a little bit on the tag. But as I lift the wing, you can see that overall, we do have a little slight, tint to the plush, from age, but it's not overall too bad, I don't think. So he is weighted. His feet are weighted. So he does, stand on his own. There is just a little discoloration to the back of the heel there, but there's no moth holes that I could find. I love his little fedora, not little fedora, his little beret style hat, like a little wee French guy. He does have an eye on the other side, and it is the little googly eye, and it is the harder plastic, like the little middle piece is like almost metal on the inside of the eye. I love the way you can see the stitching on the beak. The felt on the beak is in superb condition. I just think he's really fun. I think he's going to be great in your Easter. He's going to be great in your nursery rhyme displays. And again, there's not too much. I'm just giving him one more look over. I mean, there's no weird smells or anything. And the way he stands, he measures about 13 inches tall. And there might be some fading to this, but honestly, I don't think too much. It is that jadeite kind of green felt that they used for the hat. And the big selling point is when you find these ducks or these gooses, the necks usually don't stay, nice and straight. They're kind of wonky. But this one stands nice and firm. So let's go ahead and count them down. I saw Karen in at 40. Buttermilk is in at 45. So we're looking for 46 or more. And I think he's probably from the 40s or the 50s, probably that very early 1950s part. So
do you see Kathy's comment? She says she has him, and hers has a hat but no scarf.
Gotcha. The one I found online, it looked like somebody ripped the poor guy's hat off. So that was missing. But this guy, he has it all, and I love the fact that his other eye is still there. So, Kathy, I think he's sweet. Knowing some of the things you've bought, I bet you he looks fantastic in your collection. So, Robin's in at 46. We're looking for 47 or more. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, I think this guy is going to look really great in your Easter displays. He's really fun. I see you're just in cases. Thank you so much. Robin in with a 46. I see Karen in with a just in case. I see Robin in with a just in case. I see Buttermilk in with a just in case. And again, really good plush. There is the bid end. Thank you so much, Kim. So over the 65s, it goes to Buttermilk for $66. Thank you so much, Buttermilk. Third time's a try. She tried for 2 of my other plushes. You got it, friend. And thank you all for the bids. Thank you, everybody.
Great. He's great. Refresh if you guys haven't done that in a while. I forgot to remind a couple rounds ago, so don't forget to refresh. All right, it is needed. Okay, since Jason just did his, I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna do mine next too.
Big butt bunny.
And I got big old Bertha Bunny. She's huge. And I did have a huge yellow rabbit last year. This one is bigger. This one I based on the measurements and I looked at last year's, this one's bigger. And I'm calling her Big Bertha because she is. She's a big one. I love
cute.
her. And for being a white rabbit, there's always going to be a little bit of discoloration, but she's not like heavily stained or anything. She's very nice and clean. I mean, look at the underneath part.
That's fantastic.
Like really nice condition. There's no holes with her. Okay, Kathy, I see you. Thank you so much. Now, there is a manufacturer on this, and I don't know if it is the Dolly Craft novelty company. I've had some other plushes by them, I feel like, over the years, and that is made in Japan. Okay, and she's got airbrushed little like toes on her feet, which I think is a nice detail. That is her original ribbon. I did not do anything with the ribbon. That is how I found it. Now she does have under here, there is pink plastic eyes, and then there is like a little bit of felt kind of underneath the eyes. Both of them. She's got a felt nose, no mouth. It is kind of stitched under there, but there's no little tongue. And then she's got nice little long kind of fibrous whiskers that go out. Now I will say with the ears, okay, the ears do have the metal armature in there, but they are a little loose at the bottom. Okay, so you can kind of pose these. I kind of have it like this way. This one does not want to stand up anymore. The metal is like not inside the head anymore. So this one just kind of wants to flop over. This one you can kind of pose a little bit. You know, if you wanted to put it over a little bit, you could. But this one pretty much stands up, but it is kind of floppy as well. Okay, so I'll turn her to the back. There's the back of her. Like, there's just, you know, I don't know, probably just from storage. Usually these discolor, but she's not dirty in any sort of way. Very, very soft. And she's got a big old booty, a big old bunny booty, and there's her little nubbin tail. I think it's very cute. Now, what is she stuffed with? She is definitely stuffed with some sort of styrofoam. I am feeling that in here. She's not stuffed with sawdust or fiberfill or anything like that, but she's very hard stuffed, kind of like a carnival toy. If you know what I'm talking about, like older style carnival toys, that's what she feels like on the inside to me. I think she is 60s. I don't think she's much older than that if she is. And measurement for her, she's 20 inches body. 20 inches body. She is 10.5 inches to the top of her head. And the ears are around 7 inches tall themselves. So that also adds in. I can barely even look over here.
She's so good, Amy. I could see her like I imagine she was in somebody's store display. That's what I think when I see her.
Yeah. I just like the second I saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. She's just so big. Like I don't know how many more of these giant ones that are out there. The one that I had last year definitely was not as big. I think it was like 17 inches, 16 inches, something like that. This one is much, much larger. All right. Nikki's in there at 51. Kathy was in at 50. So we're looking for 52 or more. And I'm going to do a countdown on Big Bertha Bunny. Don't forget to use it just in case. All right. I'm going to try my best to see the chat. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bunny bid end.
Karen said she calls her car Big Bertha.
you need a really big Easter basket for this one. Real big. Parmesan's not a big fan of Big Bertha Bunny.
I wonder why.
Maisie doesn't like it either. I think it's just too big. I don't know. All right. Nikki, I see your 56. Come in there. Kathy's got a just in case of 60. There's Big Bertha bid end. Thank you, Karen. Nikki, your 61 did come in after the bid end. So with that, just in case, looks like Kathy is going to be my winner at 57. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
All righty. I got a choice round, Amy. It's going to be $5 choice, and it's going to be on some Easter postcards, okay? So I think each one of these is very unique. I will say 3 of these maybe they might be a little like yellowed or a little darkened, okay? Because the one is very white, but I think it gives them a great look. There's no real other damage to report on them. And I think all 3 of these are going to look really great in your Easter displays. So they're traditional size, 5.5 by 3.5. This one was made in the USA. And this one, let me turn my light up for a moment here. I got to get a new camera, Amy. I'm loving your camera. It's working really well. So this one is the Easter at Greetings. And let me read it to you. It's got the 2 chicks on it with the fantastic purple egg. And you can tell this one's definitely a litho, because I don't know if you guys can see all the little dots on it.
All the little tiny dots.
And this one's USA. It's unused, and it says Easter. It says greetings at Easter. We made an Easter trip to say somebody thinks of you today. So that's going to be your first one right there. $5 choice, that one. Then, and that one we're going to call Chick. This one we're going to call Stand because the bunnies are standing. Again, these are a little different from ones I've offered in the past. I think they really have some fun graphics for Easter time. This one is unused and also made in the USA. Okay. It's made in the USA. And it says, Glad Easter greetings. May your day be full of sunshine and flowers and happiness. So this one's going to be Stand, and you can see the different spring and Easter style flowers there with the buns. No real damage to report. This one I think is really fantastic. And this one I believe is printed in Germany. This one is embossed. Look at the bunnies pulling the candy cart. It's busted open and the candies look like they're falling out. And then you have the young little Victorian style child. I don't know what she's got, a stick or what she's doing. But I think this is a really fun Easter card.
She's trying to break open and run away with all the candy, it looks like.
I think that's what she's doing. And then
it looks like she's got caught breaking into the candy wagon.
Well, and them bunnies ain't too happy with what's going on. So, and this one has the metallic gold in the background. It's embossed, unused. And this one does say that it's made in Germany. Okay, so that one we're going to call Wagon. And then this one we're going to call Jump. This one's also made in USA, and it is unused. I love these bunnies. This one jumps, knocked over some of the tulips. And then this one says, May the joy of Easter fill your heart. Again, I think these all would be really great in even a modern style Easter display. They'd be great with your postcard collections. And again, there's no real damage. I just feel like they have a slight little patina to them, or maybe it's because the German one is so bright white. I don't know. So I see you, MJ, and at 5, we're looking for 6 or more. Look at these graphics on there. And the ones from the USA, you can tell they're all lithographs because as I hold it, you can almost see all the little tiny dots on your screen. So, Robin, I see your 6. So we're looking for 7 or more. That is the only one that is vertical. The rest of them are horizontal. So this one you'll claim as Jump then. This one is the one from Germany. This one you'll claim as Wagon. Again, none of them are written on. This one is going to be your Stand because they're just standing there. That one is made in the USA. And then the first one I showed you, again, kind of goes with what I'm offering tonight. Some of the Chick things I thought would look really well with this if you paired it in your collection. That one's made in the USA. You're going to claim Chick. So it'll be Chick, Stand, Wagon, or Jump. We're in it, Robin, with 6. We're looking for 7 or more. Let's count them down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I almost sneezed. Sneezed during the countdown. Not a good time. Robin, I see you're just in case. Thank you so much. I see MJ's just in case. And again, I tried to pick ones that would pair well together, especially with what we're offering tonight. So MJ's back in at 12. Thank you so much. Bid endeth. Thank you so much, Karen. So MJ at 12, you get first choice. Then we'll be back at Robin at 11. So MJ, this one is the chick. We have stand. We have wagon. And we have jump. Jump, wagon. I always feel like an eye doctor when I do this. Stand and chick. All right, you want the wagon one. So the wagon one is yours, MJ. Thank you so much. So at 11, then, Robin, were you interested in the chick? Were you interested? So that was chick. This one is stand. It's funny. These were the three that came from the same estate together. The one I added from another one is the one MJ took. So all three of these, somebody had in their collection. So at 11, Robin, let me know if you're interested. That one is jump. This one is stand, and that one is chick. I love that purple. To me, that is the purple of the holiday. So I got you for chick, and I got you for jump, and then we will bring stand back for the recap. Thank you so much, guys.
All right. Okay, I have a little bunny figurine for my next round, and he's going to start at 14. Well, actually, he's not so little. He's pretty big, actually. And he is that paper pulp ceramic kind of composition stuff that a lot of banks are made out of. And I do believe, no, I didn't even test this, but I do believe that, oh yeah. He's covered with day glow paint. So it will fluoresce if you are into that sort of thing. But there's no like kind of damage, notable issues or anything with the bunny. It is not a bank. It's just a larger figurine rabbit. I have had several different kinds of rabbits with this kind of day glow paint, the same kind of material composition. And I really like this one. All sorts of bright colors, blue, yellow, green, pink, red, all of it. And there's a little felt circle on the bottom, and there's a tiny little made in Japan sticker on the bottom of this one. And it is sealed, so it's not like cold paint that you have to worry about scratching off. Everything is kind of sealed on there. It does have kind of a high glaze finish to it. Oh, it would. Yeah, you're right. It would go pretty well with the little ducky cart. And it's a fairly decent size. It is 5 inches tall and 2 3/4 inches kind of at the widest part, which is pretty much the ears. The ears are a little bit wider than the bunny's hips. But I like that the bunny's got green eyeshadow going on. I don't think that that's going to show up on camera if I hit it. Looks like the yellow, the pink, the green. I think that's about it. Is the colors that like glow. But Jason, have you seen this one before? I know you have a lot of bunnies.
I have not seen this one. I've seen other ones that I think would pair with it, but never this one. I'll tell you,
this was a new one. This was a new design for me too. Yeah. I had not ever seen this one. But we will go ahead. We'll bring that guy back, get the recap, and we'll get Jason going.
I'm just waiting to see the lag here, but in the meantime, $20, Amy, $20. And I have a left-in porcelain little Easter chick here, and it's a trinket box. Okay, so it is left-in, made in Japan. I believe this is probably from the 1960s. I had this one once before that I sold at the store, but his foot was broke. Okay, this one has absolutely no damage, which I think is spectacular. And the top lifts off, and it turns into a little trinket box. So how fun would this be if you filled this up with like some jelly beans or some candies and gifted it to somebody? They, of course, can leave it out all year long, or you bring it out at Easter time. This is super unique. You don't usually find these in this kind of condition. And again, it is made by Lefton. So let me take the top off. Let me show you the bottom. Very clean. Whoever had this took very good care of it. There's the Lefton China seal on it. It has the original Lefton made in Japan. You can see all the little flowers are intact. They're little like purple with a little pink hue to them. You have the little realistic style feet of the chick, perfect for Easter time. No chips there. And then you have the large blade of grass here kind of popped off to the back here. No damage there whatsoever. So that is the little base to the chick. And then the top sits on really nice. It is 3-dimensional.
I've never even seen this before.
The only time like I said, the only time I ever had this, it had the foot broken off. And usually when you do find them, there is some damage to them. And I think this is really neat. This is going to look good in all of your different decors. You know, maybe this is the only thing you put out at Easter time. Maybe you buy that, like an Easter style card that I just showed. You put that in front of it with the little chicks. I think it's really spectacular, and it's in really, really good condition. So everything, you know, I normally levitate to, and Amy is super kitschy. I think this is like a realistic style kitsch, and these never are offered at $20. But I was able to
never seen that.
Purchase it and offered at $20. So it is porcelain. It is a bisque style. Most of these were. It gives it more of a realistic effect. You have to imagine how used these could have been. There could have been chips to the inside, chips there. There are none. It's in very good, clean condition. It measures 5 inches tall. 5 inches tall, and it measures about 4 inches wide. So if you guys collect some of the left-in chicks or ducks or bunnies, this little guy is going to fit into that display beautifully. So again, let me show you how realistic. Look how realistic that little leg is on him. And there's absolutely no damage whatsoever. Made by the Lefton Company. Again, it is bisque, and I think it's very unique, especially if you're looking for something that isn't heavily kitschy Easter. I think that would look really, really good in it. So at $20, we're going to put it to the side. We're going to bring it back.
Hey,
hello,
lady.
Pam.
Good to see you. Yeah, he's really cute. I've just never seen him before. Is there a bunny one like that?
I never saw a bunny one. I've only seen the chick one. Yep.
Huh. Now I'm curious. I might have to go down the rabbit hole on that one. Okay. I have a $30 start for my next round. And I could not find another one of these out there right now.
Oh my God, that's big.
A large crepe paper basket. And this is attached to it. I have actually had some smaller baskets, very similar to this, like a nut cup size, right, with an attached little card like that in here. But I have never had one of these large ones, and it's not Denison. All right. The card in here that is attached to the basket is a Mary card, which I have had several of these before, and I do believe this dates to the 40s. These Mary cards usually were from the 1940s up through the very early 50s. On that, it does have some really old, I'm trying to feel this. It's not waxed. Usually like the really old Easter grass is kind of waxy. This is not, but it is very old paper Easter grass that is in there. I think this was supposed to be, again, like a candy container, little bucket, but the whole stem or handle of the basket is also little crepe paper in kind of a peachy pink. And then the outside is purple, and then it is stitched, and on the inside it has kind of like some silver foil that is on the inside of the crepe paper. And if you really peel that down gently, there is a cardboard box base down in there, and that is what the crepe paper is attached to. I do not believe that this is handmade. This is definitely a manufactured piece. There is a little wear at this like little side right there. That's kind of where the bottom of the handle attaches, and there's a little metal piece, like the wiring from the metal. I think that just kind of poked through the crepe paper there. But otherwise, it's very nice and vibrant and very clean and everything. So the back of the card does say, it's Easter. May your Easter be as nice as you are. And there is where it says a Mary card there. Yeah, it's definitely like in the very like style of a smaller nut cup. But I just found this one by itself. Sometime I know Denison did do some bigger baskets like this, and then had the smaller. This would be like the holder for all of the nuts, and then the smaller ones would be to divvy them up. And there is an original price on here of 15 cents in pencil on the bottom, and measurement for it is 6.5 inches tall to the top of the handle and about 4 inches wide. Were you gonna say? Oh, Jason.
I waited as long as I could, and y'all can bid me and outbid me, but I waited as long as I could. So
it's really cute. I didn't want to craft with this. I was like, this is fantastic. As is, I would not want to craft with this, but it would be very cute with some other little kitschy chicks or something else in there inside of the basket. So Jason's in there at 30. So we're looking for 31 or more.
And y'all bid. If somebody was interested, y'all better bid against me.
20.
Y'all better bid against me.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
And y'all can bid against me too. Now you're gonna have to put a bid in before you use it just in case. I waited.
All right, there's the basket bid end. Thank you, Karen. All right, I know that this will be surrounded with some very similar things. So congratulations, Jason. That's awesome. I'm glad that that's coming to you guys because it will look great with your Easter stuff. Thank you.
I waited. All right. $10 choice. $10 choice. And Tina found these, and they are the large glass beaded flowers. Okay. So these are the large ones, and they're going to start at $10 choice. And I measured them down to the bottom of the bend. So there's probably a few more inches on from where I measured. They just came in at 13 inches at the bottom of the bend. Okay. So you'll claim them by the color of the flower. This one is going to be your blue flower. And then you are going to have to, puff it up a little bit when you get it with all of the flower petals on it. But I think they're really, really, really different. I've never had them this large. So you'll get a few different ones. Maybe you want to bunch them together. So thank you, Joe. Great colors on this one. This one is going to just be the all blue one, $10 choice. They are the older. You can feel that it has the steel. It has the very heavy, thick steel here in the bottom. I know Karen, I watched her over on Vamp when she showed and explained these flowers, and I do believe that makes these a little more older with that base, but it's definitely all glass. Like me holding it, you can feel it wants to, but this one's going to be your blue one. And again,
those are huge.
They are. That big. They're 13 inches from the bend, and then I have a red one with some orange and yellow on the inside. And again, you're going to have to floof these up and puff these up however you want. You can see that one has a unique style of leaf on it. So we're in a 10. We're looking for 11 or more. There is that one. Then I showed in my reel, here's your purple one. So the purple and the blue one I showed are very similar. Very, very similar in what they look like. So Robin, I see you're 11. We're looking for 12 or more. And again, these are very well crafted, and they're very heavy, very thick gauge wire. And again, I measured the 13 from the top of the flower to the bottom, but I didn't even measure some of the extra length. So if you have a very long vessel that you want them in, you could definitely, now this one's not quite as long, but you could definitely get them in a longer vessel. And then this one is going to be your blue and white one. Look how detailed that is, how they were able to bead the white ones almost in sync there for a straight line. So we'll claim them by colors, and I'll go backwards. So I'll go backwards. This one is going to be your blue and white one. So that is your blue and white one.
That is so cool how they did those petals like that.
Isn't that crazy, Amy? Could you imagine having, I could imagine you have that skill, but I wouldn't have that skill to get that. I'd have white ones up here and left and right. So that one's your blue and white one.
That looks hard.
This one's your purple
hard
one.
To do.
That one's your purple. So we're looking for 12 or more.
Hey, Bug.
Hello, Bug. Good to see you. That one is your all blue one. And then this one is going to be the red one. So we have red, blue, purple, and blue and white. Let's count it down. We're looking for 12 or more. And Robin's holding it. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We are looking for 12 or more. And that's your blue and white one. This is the purple one. We have a red one and an all blue one. So Robin had a just in case of 21. Karen had a just in case of 28. And we're just waiting on Kim's bid end. There it is. Thank you so much. So Karen, you get first choice at 22. Robin, you'll have backup. We have purple. We have blue. We have red. And my personal favorite. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Thank you, Miss Karen. And thank you. Thank you so much, Robin, as well. Thank you, guys.
She wants the whole bouquet.
She's getting them all. Thank you.
Okay. My next round is going to start at 16. And I've never had one of these in all my years. I've never, ever, I don't know if I've seen these. Maybe I've seen them, but I've never, ever had one to offer. And this is called the NAPCO Pixies of the Month. So like the birthday girls of the month, if you will, but these are little pixies of the month. And this one, you can see, is in a little bunny suit and has the little pixie wings, and it is sitting in the lily. So this is the birthday pixie for April, and it does have the NAPCO foil sticker and numbering there on the bottom. There's no damage, no chips or repairs or anything with this. And of all of them, and I did go grab my NAPCO book so I can show you some of the other ones, because this is a super cute thing to collect, although they don't like scream birthday necessarily, but they would be a fun little series to collect. Not a super large figurine. They are 3 inches by 2 3/4. So that's about the size that we're working with. So like it can fit like, you know, in the palm of your hand, which I think, you know, pixie size, very cute. Kind of reminds me of Ralphie from Christmas Story in the pink bunny suit. But I'm going to show you some of the other ones real quick. They're not all in here. But here are some of them. There is the one that I have in the bunny suit, but you can see some of the other ones. Look at the one in the little frog.
Oh my
suit,
God.
Playing the flute. Like they're all very cute. So they're all sitting in the kind of month flower for each of the months. I think that is just a stinking cute series, but not something I typically see. That is for sure. And of course, this I thought would be cute for Easter, you know, being that it is in a little bunny suit. Bunny Pixie, that is also something that we don't normally see. There she is. So it is bisque ceramic. All right. It doesn't have any cold paint, and it's not like high glaze or anything like that, but there is some gold painted kind of details on the flower petals of the lily and on the little pixie wings. You can kind of see the sheen there, that it's a little bit metallic there, but I like that. I think she's very, very cute. But I will go ahead and bring her back for the recap. We'll get Jason going.
All right, $25, Amy. $25, Amy. And I'm pretty certain this is complete. But I figured at $25, you could repurpose the box. You could repurpose the contents on the inside. So this to me screams kitsch with this cute little bear here on the front.
Oh my gosh.
He's got his little cap. These are little furry, but they're actually flocked little sewing cards, okay? So the box does have a little bit of waviness to it. There's no water damage. It just has a little bit of discoloration to it, but I still think that would look really neat in your kitschy spring displays, okay? So you can definitely use the box as a display, and it's made by the Built Right company, okay? So the box measures about 14.5 by 10.5. So I mean, come on, kitsch lovers. You can't get much more kitschier than a bear with a bow. And then he's shooting it over here at the little kitty cat drum major right there. So here's what the sides look like. It's your little furry sewing. So there's a little splitting right there. But again, I think the box in and of itself is great for display. So now is your twofer. I don't want to ruin the box lid. So on the inside, this is what it looks like. These are your little furry, little flocked little sewing cards. So you do get some of the original yarn that comes with it, and then you get the how-to. And now this is what's fun. These little sewing cards that you're supposed to use, they do have little holes, but I think they're stinking adorable to use in your displays. So you have little cat friend.
Oh my gosh, look at that
playing
cat.
The accordion with his little mouse buddy. And I do believe these are 6x4. I think they're little 6x4 cards. So 25, guys, you're getting all of it. I beg my pardon. It's actually 8 It's actually 8 by 6. It's 8 1/4 by 6 1/4. So you're going to get that one. So for 25, you're going to get everything I'm going to show you. Somebody did start this one here with the yarn. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to practice sewing and going in and out of all the holes. So you can take the yarn out of Fox Friend. See, but when you sit them up like that, you don't see the holes. So these become like little, you know.
Or put them in a frame. You
right.
Be able to
little
really
pictures. My God, you guys, wait till you see this one. This one here is the little honey bear.
Oh my gosh.
He's eating his little honey. I mean, you don't get much more kitschier than this with the little bees. So I didn't even get to the ones that have the flocking on them yet. This one's great to use at Easter time. Look at this great 1960s style bunny. I mean, I don't know if I can get much more kitschier with this. And online, I think they go for way more than 25. You get little elephant, and he's smoking like a hookah. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's smoking like a hookah. You
and
see
reading
that?
A fairy tales book.
Yes, makes sense to me. It was the 60s, guys. This one probably has the most wear in the corner. We have our kitschy little lion friend here with all the starbursts, okay? So those were just the cardboard ones. Are you guys seeing how kitschy this is?
I love
Are we still live? Are we still live? Now, this starts the flocking one. So we have the little cowgirl, and you can see that she is flocked. And again, they have all the little holes for you to practice your sewing. And again, her little dress and her little hat is flocked. Okay, so you get that one. We'll go real quick with this one because I don't want to scare anybody. Boom, there's a clown. We're just going to pretend that's not in there.
I didn't even see it, and I'm fine with that.
Now, these start to remind me of an Amie. I mean, look at this. Look at the kitschy raccoon.
Oh, my gosh. That's so cute. I love him.
And this same company made those puzzles. So there's puzzles out here.
Right, yeah. I think I've had the puzzle version of that.
And there's other prints out there with that. So, again, 25, you're getting all this. Okay? You get the fun little kitschy girl. Again, her dress is flocked. Okay? And again, yes, I understand these are sewing kits, but, you know, if you're a toy collector, now we're going to get into the really hardcore kits right here. Look at this guy, the little puppy dog. And again, he's completely flocked. We have the drum major.
Are those the same size as the other ones?
No, these are a little bit smaller. So you're supposed to practice. You got,
oh, I see. Yeah. Gotcha.
So, and again, I don't even know what else to say about them. I'm just going to continue to show them. Like, you don't get much more kitschier than this. Like, you know,
Minx is in.
Thank you, Minx. Now we're going to get into the more realistic kids. If you guys do a mermaid bathroom, maybe you like primary color things. If you do like a school display, that's going to look good in that one. Here he's looking. I didn't even get to the best one, you guys. Here this one is. Amy, I don't mean this to you.
Oh,
I don't mean this one to you.
Is it a deer?
But hold on to your girdle, Myrtle.
Oh,
and a pixie.
And a pixie.
And a pixie.
God. That is so cute.
And then last but not least, we got a beaver who likes to fish.
And a flocking beaver.
So again, guys, you're getting all of those. And yes,
amazing.
I understand you're like, Jason, you're supposed to sew with them. But honestly, if you frame them like that.
Yeah, they'd be perfect for framing.
You are not going to see the holes unless you get up in there like that.
Is there just one of each, like of the animal? There's just one of each. Okay.
Yep. So like they did a little and again, you can get puzzles with these same graphics on. So, and the deer is flocked. I don't know if I'm speaking English here. That's flocked. Look at this little guy. And then you have this. And again, this Built Right made puzzles with these same kitschy animals.
It's a fuzzy beaver. I mean.
Right. Now, these were the children. Okay. I understand you're going to use that in a school display. But then look how crazy this is, the drum major cat. We have the little dog in his night outfit. Now we have the girl again. We have a raccoon that is flocked. These are all clean. Oh, clown, putting him down. Now, and then we have her. So that's everything you're going to get. And then the larger ones that I showed you. Okay, so the small ones fit in the box like that. These larger ones, plus y'all are getting a elephant smoking a hookah. I don't even know where the hell he went. Like, look at him. That's crazy. So you're getting all that. And then you put it all in its fun box from the late 50s, early 1960s.
They're good. They're
and
really
then you
good.
put this up on your hutch. and you put all your fun spring things in front of it. So Robin, I see you're 31. We're looking for 32 or more. I see you mixing at 32. Again, the box is not busted out. It just has wear because a kid played with it. Other than that, it's in fantastic condition. So you're getting all of that right now for 33 with MJ. Minx is back in at 35. Now we're looking for 36 or more. Let's count it down. We are doing just in case if you're an active bidder. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you guys for the bids. Thank you, Joe. I agree. You can keep it as is. Frame those. Yes, if the neighbors come over and get up close and there's holes in it and they say something, say, go home. Just go home. Don't judge my flocking pictures. So thank you all for the bids. Right before the flocking kitsch bid end, I saw the just in case by Robin for 67, and Nicole got in there right at the last minute with the fast internet at 68. And Robin, I do see your 69 friend that came in after the bid end. So Nicole, congratulations. We must have had a heck of a lag there because I was having an out-of-body experience.
Yeah. All right, refresh, you guys. Refresh if you haven't. Yes, refresh. Okay. I have a choice round for my next, starting at 10. Parmesan has finally graced us with his presence. I don't know. He's on the other side of the table, so he's up here, though. I have some new old stock vintage Easter grass. I look for this all the time. This one is a new one to me. I've never had, and this is the older of the two that I have. I only previewed the one, mainly because I didn't have room because of Big Bertha Bunny. Right. But I do have two different ones. So this one is definitely older of the two. And I love that it's bright yellow. And it is just really cool. And both of these bags are sealed. All right. And I'm here for the graphics. That's mainly I used to display this when I did a big Easter display. I would always display bags of Easter grass inside of a vintage Easter basket. And it was originally 15 cents, made by the Brooks Paper Company, and it's just plain on the back side. All right, Dana, I see you. Thank you so much. What did you just knock on the floor?
He's looking like Mom.
He's like, what?
Mom.
I don't know what he did. I'll have to figure it out when I am done. This packaging here is 9 by 5.5. All right. And the second package I have is a little bigger. All right. A little bigger and a little newer. This one's from 1980. All right. But purely I picked that up for the cute graphic on the front of it. This one's also sealed. Okay. And I love that little bunny graphic. Now, that would be where the original like price would have been. Up there, this one does have a date of 1980 on the bottom from Highland Manufacturing. Oh, Caroline, I saw you in there at 11. Thank you so much. And on the back, this one does have a barcode on the back, and it does have suggested uses, how to decorate with your Easter grass besides in a basket. Use it under your candelabra because that's really safe. Shape the grass into a nest and add a stuffed bunny. Makes a festive place to store the eggs until they are eaten. Wrap grass around fragile items with less chance of breakage. I would not send this in the mail. It's padding, FYI. I would not do that. Cover styrofoam heart for Valentine's Day decoration, or wrap around styrofoam circle to make a different Christmas wreath. And uses colorful packaging for gift and fruit baskets. The fact that they mentioned styrofoam on there is pretty,
I'm here for it.
Pretty amazing. All right, so this bag is a little bit bigger, 7.5 by 10. Okay, so this one's from 1980. This one, I believe, is from late 50s, early 60s. That's kind of the era I'm putting on this one. All right, so Caroline's in there at 11. Dana was in at 10. We are looking for 12 or more on choice, and we're going to claim by color, yellow or green. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Weren't we just talking and the last one, then didn't you mention that they don't make the plastic Easter
They
crafts
don't.
anymore? It's all
Nope.
paper.
You're not
It's all
allowed to
paper now.
anymore. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yep, they're done. And
Yep.
I think that actually happened
Can't
like
go to
around
Wally World and get this
2020.
anymore.
Yeah, you won't have it.
I know. Okay, grab your grasp and thank you, Karen. All right, Miss Dana, let me know if you would like yellow or green. And Caroline, you get second pick. So thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us on a Monday night. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That yellow one, Amy, is pretty doggone fantastic.
Yeah. I really like that one.
I love the
Dana's going to take the yellow one. You got it. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Caroline, if you would like the green one, let me know down in the chat. Otherwise, I'll bring that back. The recap. Thank you.
$15 choice, Amy. $15 choice. And I had one of these, and thank God we didn't bring them at the same time. I found one of these myself. So I have one of these golden toffee wafers by the Macintosh's company. There is a little bit of wear to it, so that's why it's starting at $15, but there's no major dents or anything that I can find. These are great for, now you can see there's a little bit of wear right here. These are awesome for your spring and great for your Easter displays, sort of like Amy explained in the one sale. So this one probably was somewhere where there was a little bit of moisture, so we do have a little bit of discoloration, maybe a little bit of rust, but it doesn't come off in your hand, you know, at all. So that's just discoloration. But the graphic itself is very vibrant. Look at that great scroll effect with the blues and the yellows. It looks like they punched a little hole in the back of it. I don't know why they did that. And I do love that font there. And again, these make great risers. So in my reel, I had my little egg friends sitting on top of it. So
I love that tin.
What we do is we take these fun tins and we put our kitschy ceramics on top of it, and then we have an instant display. So $15 choice on the candy containers. We'll take the lid off. You can see that it is very clean on the inside. These sometimes do patina to a darker color on the inside, which it did. But I guess that's a little bit of the rust color coming through. But honestly, there's no smells or there's no condition issues. So $15 choice. This one is going to be your first one. It was a 12-ounce net weight. From the side, it's 3 inches tall, and then it's 5.5 inches in diameter. So just to really get into, you guys can see there is a little bit of scuffing there. But other than that, it's in very good condition. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, it took me 5 years to find one of these for my collection. It took me 5 years of scouring stores to find one of these for my Easter collection. And then I found one of these to sell. So please just note, some of these tins we offer you guys, you can't just go out to your antique mall and find them. Because I'm going to tell you right now, there's none of these in Adamstown. So 15 on that one. And then this is the other one I have to offer you. You can see that there is a little bit of wear. This is like very flower power. This is from my area. You have Wolfgang Candy. You can see there is a little bit of wear to the pink, but this is very 60s flower power. And this is your buttered melody mint. Here you can see from the side, there is a little bit of wear. But again, if you want to just use this side as a riser, that's how we all decorate with it. I think you guys probably do too. You open it up. I see Melissa in at 15. You open it up. That one appears to be in very good condition. You have a little discoloration starting up there in the corner, as you can see. But overall, very clean. And this one is from the 1960s. And they made a few different colorways on this one. So if you like this one, I think they made it in a yellow and a green and a yellow and a blue. So if you start with this one, you can add some more. How much? You can't get much more mid-century Easter than that right there with the font. And there's no dents in it, just a little bit of scuffing to it. Because remember, guys, this was like eat it and throw it away. Eat it and throw it away. This one measures 2 inches high from the side. And that's when there was real ingredients in it. Okay, so 2 inches from the side, it's about 6 inches in diameter. So if you would choose to take them both, I think they both sort of would display well together and look good together. But you're going to claim either toffee when it comes time to claim. Wait, there we go. Toffee, or it's God, I can't hold them straight to save my life. So it'll be toffee or mint. So thank you, Melissa. We're looking for 16 or more. Let's count it down. It's going to be toffee or mint. I see Robin in at 16. This one's a little older, from the 50s. This one is from the 60s. So let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. 17 or more, the bid end from Karen G. Robin's holding it, and this one will be toffee. That one's going to be mince. This one's 50s. I believe it's 50s. Amy, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
I believe that one's 50s. And this one is definitely 1960s. You can collect some other colorways if you want to. Butter mint bid end. Thank you, Karen. So, Robin, you get choice friend at 16. Are you feeling psychedelic with the mints? Are you feeling 1950s with the toffee? Or I think they both kind of look good together. It gives you both generations. So it'll be toffee or mints. Should have made it easier when 50s or 60s, but toffee or mints. And then Melissa, you'll have backup if Robin doesn't take them both. Robin, I got you for the mints friend. Thank you so much. So Melissa, were you interested in the toffee? The toffee still remains. And that was no lie. 5 years. And you know why I knew I needed one?
I was going to say, I had mine for 8 years. I had it in my tins for 8 years before I decided,
I only knew that because of Amy, and then I needed one. Thank you both, ladies.
Yep. Well, I originally bought that to craft with many years ago. And then I just decided, no, I better. Okay. My next one is a planter. And hey, KP, good to see you.
Hey, KP.
My next one is a little planter. It's not very large. It is a smaller planter. All right. It is a little cute bun, hauling that Easter egg cart. And it's got little flower wheels and little yellow flowers. Now, you can see it from the front. So this is not a hairline. It is a stained craze line. And I will show it to you on the back. That is really the only damage to this. So a hairline, you can feel it in the glaze. You can feel the line with your finger. This, I cannot feel it on either the inside or the outside. It is a craze line that has been stained in some sort of way. And it is stained on both the outside and the inside. But I feel like if you put some stuff in here, some Easter grass or whatever, and put something on the inside, you would cover that up and not even really know it. There's no other chips or anything with it. I just thought it was too cute, and I liked the size because it's not a super large planter. I think it's cute. You could also pile some jelly beans in here. It is clean on the inside. All right. I don't think that there has been a plant in there or anything. And I don't know the manufacturer. I could not actually, all the other ones that I could find, didn't have a sticker or anything. I'd never seen it before, so I'm not really sure the manufacturer of this one. It doesn't have any cold paint, so everything is fired on there. It is high glaze. I just like the little details on it. It's very simple, pretty pastel purple and yellow, and then a little bit of pink onto the bunny. I think that's very cute. Jason, have you ever seen this before?
I've never seen it before, and I'm loving it. It's fantastic.
I really liked it. But yeah, I couldn't find much out about it. Measurement for it, it is 4.5 by 3.5, 4.5 long and about 3.5 to the top of the little bunny ears. But yeah, just that stained craze line. And I feel like there are some processes that you can do to take the stains out. You can use hair bleach, hydrogen peroxide. There's a number of things that people have recommended on some of the Facebook groups for Christmas ceramics on how to get some. Holt Howard most often is kind of really stained up. Some pieces are, some of the pixie ware jars. I've never tried to do any of those things, so I don't know if they actually work. But I didn't want to try and mess with it, but I didn't think that the stain on it was too much, especially if you had something in there. But I will go ahead and get Jason going, and we'll move that along and bring it back. Oh, Melissa.
You got Melissa.
I saw it. There's the lag. All right, Melissa, let's do that countdown. Looking for 13 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Oh my God, I love how chubby he is.
He is. No pants. No pants, McGee.
Nope.
Just a bow tie.
Nope. You don't need them.
Just a bow tie.
You don't need
All right,
them.
Nikki, I see you're 13. And there is Karen's bunny wagon bid end. All right, Nikki, it is coming to you for 13. Thank you so much.
$15 and you're going to get both of these, okay? And these are older child style cups. They depict an early comic, okay? But even if you're not familiar with the early comic, I thought the graphics are going to be really fun for your vintage early displays. It's also great for springtime. So this little dude right here, now I'm going to need a new camera, Amy. My camera doesn't want to work anymore. So this little guy, you're going to get both of these. Yes. So this is an old comic strip, okay? And they're not marked German, but they're very reminiscent of German porcelain. They're probably the same era as some of the Kewpies pieces that we've sold. You're going to get both of these for 15. This is Buddy Tucker, okay?
That's
Buddy
so
Tucker
cute.
and the Talking Bear. It was a little comic strip from the turn of the century, and it was a very noted comic book strip. I'm not personally familiar with it, but it had to do with this little boy. You can see how he's dressed up with his little hat and everything, and his little bear. And I was pretty sure that we'd have folks here that probably knew of this comic strip because of collecting things, because they did different ephemera, they did different, comic strip pieces. And I thought maybe they would want to add these to their collection. So you're going to get both of these fun little porcelain. There's two different scenes. You have little Tucker boy there making a mess, eating his cereal or eating something out of his little bowl, his porridge maybe. And then that's his little bear friend, his little talking bear friend, kind of stealing some of the milk from him, okay? So this is the first one you're going to get. MJ, I see you're 15. There's what the inside looks like. Here's what the back looks like, okay? Now, I'm going to just say the little bit of research I did. All of the German ones did not have this style handle, okay? So I don't know if this style handle makes it Japan or if this style handle makes it American, but none of the German ones had this style handle, okay? But nobody was able to say if that meant that it wasn't German, or nobody was able to explain why mine have these handles, okay? But I've sold enough old porcelain to know that this is early porcelain from the 30s or the 20s, okay? So there's that. Here is your second one, but it has a different scene on it. Mr. Tucker is juggling the things that you saw in the prior one. So they're kind of juggling and having a good old time. Buddy Tucker. And he was also, I'm sorry, I didn't mention, he was almost like he was in a, oh, come on, Jason, words are tough. He was kind of in the military school. So he was kind of in the military school, and then he kind of got mischieved with his little talking bear friend, okay? But it's a whimsical, comical story, and I believe the premise of it is that the bear was a stuffed animal, and he thought that it came to life. So it's just a fun story, and this could start you on collecting other things like that. With the Tommy Tucker, comics, 2 3/4 inches tall. That's how tall it is. Width-wise, it is 3.5 inches tall. So no chips or cracks. These little larger little porcelain cups may have had a saucer. Some I saw did, some didn't. I am just going to say I believe it did. I don't know if that's putting down my things or what, but I believe there may have been a saucer involved. Why is my camera not focusing? It's a nice, vibrant, let me get in here close. It's a very vibrant comic. There you go. Now you guys can see. So there's little Tommy Tucker. They are either eating or going to get into it, and then they turn everything upside down from that first one into the second one. So let's count it down. We are looking for, they are, Joe, you're exactly right. They are in very, very good condition. The gold is very vibrant. There's no hairlines. There's no crazing. And again, if you want to research it, it's it's Buddy Tucker. Love it. Mother Tuckers. Buddy Tucker and the Talking Bear.
Is he related to you guys?
Once removed. So we'll count it down. We're looking for 16 or more, and you get both of these mugs. They do. KP, I really do believe these might be, they're not quite debutantes, but I do believe that they are more on the child side of it, okay? They are a little smaller than average size, but they're not the small ones. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 16 or more. The bid end from Karen G. And I do believe they're early. I can't find any markings on it, but the porcelain's definitely on the older side. So there is our bid end, and they are going to MJ Bear. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you. Thank you.
Congrats, MJ. All right, I have some Easter greeting cards for my next round, and this is going to be choice at 6. And these are all very cute, and they're all kind of brightly colored. That's why I brought them together. They're all used. All right, so used as in they have all been signed on the inside. Okay, so this is the first one, and this one I'm calling yellow because of the backgrounds of the card. So this one I'm calling yellow, but the cutest ever. Little bunny in his little hat. I love the hat that he's wearing. There's a little chicky friend perched way up there on top of the egg to someone very nice at Easter. So he's painting the egg. This is a forget-me-not card. Marked on the back, and on the inside of this one does have quite a bit of writing on the inside. March 25th, it says dated. And then there's a little greeting. All right, there is that one. That one I'm calling yellow. This one I'm calling purple.
Oh my.
So cute.
So cute.
I'm ready and waiting. Happy Easter. I love the big O daisy on that one. There's some daisies on the inside. Have a grand and glorious Easter day. That one, this one is a Pollyanna card. That was a new company to me. You guys know I love greeting cards. I've never seen a Pollyanna card. That one is purple. And then the last one, choice at 6, is going to be pink. This one is Happy Easter, Grandma and Grandpa. Oh, the cutest little bunnies. There's a little bit of gold inking on this one, and this one's also embossed. This one is, it just says greetings on the back. Again, this was a new kind of like a little bunny in a hot air balloon. I don't know. That was a new logo to me. Greetings made in the USA. I don't know. That was a new one as well. Hope this Easter wish for you will get there on the dot because you're both nice as you can be. Love, Debbie. So that one is pink again, and purple. I love the purple and
together.
Yellow. Yeah, these bunnies, these two look very similar, like as far as illustration style, but they're different card manufacturers. I didn't notice that until I pulled them together, that they looked pretty cute, identical. But we'll bring those back and we'll get Jason going.
All right, Amy, $20. $20, and you're going to get both of these. Left In made a couple different animals for Easter time, and one of the sets that they made were these little lammies, and they are in very good condition. But before I just show you that, she's going to come up in another round. I thought this little girl looked really cute with these. So she'd be your little, like,
yeah.
She'd be your little Mary, but she'll come up in another round just so you guys could see what I was trying to envision. If you purchase the set, maybe you'd get the little girl and you'd have a little Mary for your little lammies. So usually I only find these in singles, but I found the set. And usually when I find the standing one, the legs are broke. But this one they are all both in very good condition. So $20, you're going to get the little lambs. I think we all need a little lamb added to our Easter or our spring displays. You can see he is not bisque, but he's a matte finish. And he has the pink details on him. In later years, they kind of thinned it out and they didn't do that detail to it. Both little lambs have these blue eyes, as you can see. And this is your standing one. And he measures about 4 inches tall by 3.5 inches wide. So you're getting both of these. You're getting the set, and it has the little original Left in Japan label on the bottom. He's super cute, can be very kitschy, or more realistic. So $20, you're getting both of them. You're getting the set. And here is the one lying down. Again, has the blue eyes, has the, hopefully that's reading on your screen, has the pink details. And then this one does not have its sticker. And at one time it was $1.50. So I don't know if that was what they did at the store when they sold them, because these were sold, as to my belief, individually or sets. It depended on the store how they wanted to sell them. So $20, you're getting them both. The one lying down is just about 3 inches tall as well. So he's about 3 inches tall, and he's about 3.5 inches wide. So again, these are fun. You can mix them in with your bunnies. You can mix them in with your Christmas displays. These would be good for a larger nativity scene. They're, of course, I think when left and released them, I think they were meant to be used at springtime or in with your Easters. So Dana, thank you. I see you're 20. We're looking for 21 or more. You can see the details in the mouth, the pink there. This one does have its original left-in sticker. The one lying down, either they took it off and it doesn't, or they did not stamp that one. So we're going to hold them up on the board here, and we're going to count them down, looking for 22 or more on our little left-in Lammy friends that are satin, but they're glazed, but they're more of a matte satin kind of finish. So doing just in case for active bidders, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I agree, KP. Very sweet pair. I see Nicole at 21. We're looking for 22 or more. Again, guys, don't forget, we offer the just in case if you guys want to use it. I see Nicole using it with a just in case. And I feel like, I don't know, Dana, if you're not, nope, no, just in case from Dana. There's our bid end. So Nicole, they're coming to you for $21. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Felicia. That's cute. That's a cute name for a lamb. All right, I have a tiny little pink bunny plush for my next round. He is the cutest. Little guy. I've had this guy, I think, in yellow. I feel like the last one I had like this was yellow. He is made in Japan. So he does have a big old tag on here that also says his manufacturing, Sakai. Yeah, that's it. Sakai, little bunny. There he is, little pink, and he's got the little ears that go on the back of his head. That is the original ribbon there in blue, and he's got little felt eyelashes, a tiny little red plastic nose, a little tiny derpy tongue sticking out. There's the other eyelash. There's a little bit of glue residue on there, and then he does have some little, very tiny little plastic whiskers coming out. He is very clean. Very clean. There's maybe just like a little bit of discoloration right in there on the bottom, but the rest of him is very nice shape. There's no, yes, I did do the big bunny. Yes, I did. Quite a while ago, probably about an hour ago, I did the big bunny. There he is. There's no like holes or pop seams or anything with him. I did get, I think I got him at an estate sale last year, if I remember correctly. And he was very cute, and he's got a little pink pom-pom nose. He's not very big. He is 5 inches long and about 3 inches tall. That's about the size for him. So just a little guy. And well, let me see. Yes, he fits in the back of there just fine.
Looks good.
That looks really cute. Good. Yeah, like a smaller basket. I think he would look really cute. Popping out of the top of that. Nikki, I see you at 11. Thank you so much. So let's do that countdown. Little bunny friend, looking for 12 or more. 20. Wow, I can't remember how to count. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Gosh, I would love to find that bunny as big as the white one you just sold.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I agree.
There's Richard.
Hi, Richard. Is in at 12. Robin did use a just in case. Nikki also used a just in case. Pink, what? Duskadaro? Pinky Dusk, what?
I don't know.
What does that mean? All right, there's a bit from Karen. Just in case of 14 from Nikki. Robin had a just in case of 22. So Robin, it is coming to you for 15. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $15, and I gave you a preview, and I think she's really cute, not only to be your little Mary Had a Lamb, but she would be great in your April displays because we have a little April shower. She has a little umbrella right there in her hands, okay? I tried to see why she has her hand up. There's no hole in it. Maybe she had a loop around her with some poodles. I couldn't find an example of it to verify. I believe it's just a skull, but she's really cute, and she's by a ceramic company that I don't find often. She's made by Sansco. So she has her little Sansco sticker on the bottom, and she is really cute. And I think what makes her even more fantastic is she has these little rosettes on the front, and she has, I was just wiping her off, and a little bit of paper towel got on her. She has a little bit of spaghetti there on the front. So she's really cute for $15. Look at her big bow. It's getting a little blown out there with the light. She has a big gold and white and pink bow right there. You can see the fun little blue bow on top of her little umbrella. She is in very, very good condition with no chips or cracks. Look at the gold detail there on her big Easter bonnet. Again, I think she would be great at Easter time in your Easter displays, or you could put her with your little lammy friends that I just showed. Like I said, she is made by the Sansco company, which is a ceramic company. You don't see that often. They got a little sloppy down here, and when they gave a little gold detail, they got a little on her chin. So it does show when they painted it went down on the bow. But she is a gorgeous 1950s style pink. She's like a little brunette, but just that little over the top. Well, hello, you got a new Kitsch crew, Amy.
I do.
So you can see her eyelashes there, and she's in very, very good condition. She has just a little bit of gold detail around the bonnet as well. She measures just about 4 inches tall. So she's about 4 inches tall. She's about 3 inches wide. So again, $15 on the Kitschy Ceramic Sansco. She is very highly glazed, very 1950s ceramics. And again, I think she would look good with some of your springtime decor. She'd look good with your little lambs. And I think she'd be a great addition to your shopper girls. She's like, I got an umbrella, Amy. I'm ready for April. And I'm trying to see. I don't think that might be a teeny tiny little glaze pop right here. I'm just seeing it under my light right there on. And the umbrella's purple. So like this might look like a dime store figurine, but they really went all out paint-wise with the golds, the spaghetti, the blue, the purple, all of that.
I've never seen her. I have never seen her before.
No. And I think, again, if you can see my vision here, you have your little lamb friends. Let me see if I can just show you here, and then we'll move on. I'm just trying to show you. I know they're a little bit bigger, but you put her there in the background. I think she looks so cute with these little lamb or these little sheepies. But we'll bring her back in the recap and try her again. Over to you, Amy.
Okay. All right, and now I can say thank you, Desi's Boho Flamingo. Thank you for being a channel member. You now have access to special emojis that you can put in the chat. I just added 4 new Easter springy ones in there today, and you have a special star next to your name as well. So, and you also have access to special videos that I do once a month as well. So welcome in. And we're also going to see Parmesan.
Thank you.
I always love to see that. Thank you so much, Desi. Okay. Let's see. I have a choice round for my next round. It's going to start at 10. And I have some little kitschy critter egg cups. I don't think I've ever found either one of these. I did have 2 of these puppies. I sold one of them already. But I have a little piggy as well. So I have, it's a little blue puppy dog kind of doing a handstand. And the pig is also flexible. He can also do acrobatics. So they're both kind of in the same pose, but different animals. I can tell you that there are some other animals in the same kind of style, and also the same animals in different colors as well. There is some crazing present in the ceramic. All right. This one has like a partial stamp, like price stamp on the bottom for 10 cents. And then this one has a made in Japan stamped on the bottom. But it's just kind of preference for animals. You know, you could put plastic eggs in here or real eggs or something else. Little tiny figurines look really cute in there. Some little Easter grass. That's how I always decorated with egg cups, is put a little Easter grass in them. And those little kind of pom-pom chicks with the little bead eyes. I always love to decorate with those. Measurement for these guys are, they both measure the same size, 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. And Robin, I see you at 10. Thank you so much. So we can either take yellow piggy or blue puppy dog, and let's do that countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. All right, I see just in case from Robin. Thank you so much. And the excellent bid end. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Robin, let me know if you want pig or puppy. Oh, Robin's after the dog. All right, I will bring the pig back at the recap. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm going to do these as quick claims. I'll do these as quick claims, so I'll do it. I will do one at a time. So we'll even see if anyone's even interested in these. We'll do it one at a time. So I'm going to show you what it is, and then I'm going to tell you the price, and I'm going to give you a letter. So I'll need you to put the letter in if you're interested. So I don't find these larger Easter cards all that often. What makes this one even more special is it's flocked. And Hallmark didn't skimp. They actually flocked the back. So if you can see, our cute little duck friend is completely flocked from below the flower to his feet and on the back. He is made by Hallmark. And I'm holding him weird like that because he actually has his little stand here, and it's never been perforated or opened. And then this little guy. So these cards are great because they turn into die cuts. Even like Amy's cards, they become into easy decor with graphics that you're never going to see again. So let me show him to you, and then I'll tell you how much he is. And it is to a very special friend. And they wrote a story. So on the inside it says, "This cute ducky's eyes are so big and so bright, for he knows Easter's here and he's filled with delight." So he's telling you now in his own special way that he hopes that your Easter's a wonderful day. Happy Easter from the ducky. And then it's I think it's Mrs. Francine. I think it's Mrs. Francine signed it. Okay. So these larger cards are a little harder to get. It's going to be $15 if you're interested. $15. Please just put the letter A, and you can claim him. He's in very good condition. He's 9 inches tall. 9 inches tall. So he'd be the letter A. So Robin, thank you so much. I got you for him. Robin, he's going to you. Bear with me. I have one more here. So Robin, I got you for that. This one is one that I have never seen before in my life. This one is made by the Norcross company. And apparently,
that's got to be Norcross or Rustcraft, one of them.
Apparently, they did a honeycomb. Why is my camera acting up? So apparently, they did a honeycomb card, okay? So this is our little chick friend. This one comes in at a whopping 10 inches tall and about 6 inches wide. Now, you're going to want to be careful how many times you open this because at the factory, they put perforated lines here, but then the belly opens.
Oh, my heck.
And it's a honeycomb, okay? So what I did was I put a little paper clip in to hold it open. I don't know if it came with one of those metal clips or what, but I used a little paper clip. I like it actually closed, but you can do either or. And it says, "An Easter wish. Hope it's sunny. Hope it's glad. The happiest Easter you'll ever have," okay? So this one is not only a die cut, two-sided, but it's also a honeycomb. This one's going to be $15 as well. And the first person to put in the letter B, as in bonnet, can have this one. So 15. And Robin, I got you for that, friend. Thank you so much. They're both yours. Congrats.
Oh, all right. Yep. Melissa and Nikki, you guys were lagging just a bit. All right. Congrats, Robin. Oh, my gosh.
Thank you.
So cute.
Thank you guys.
I've never seen that Norcross one.
No, it's a good kitschy one.
Okay, this is our last round, you guys, and then we'll go into our recap. We do not have community share this evening since we're on a weird night. We're just going to pause it until we're back next week. All right, so this is our last round, and my last round's going to start at $8. And I have a die cut, not the largest size of this one and not the smallest size of this one. This is kind of the medium size of this die cut, and it is a Denizen, and I love the Denizen die cuts. I like Eureka as well, but I really like the Denizen, and this is just the happiest little ducky friend with his little hat. And it is marked really tiny right in here, Denizen USA, right there. And the only kind of really issue with this, there's a little bit of like, I don't know, there's a little bit of the missing image. It's kind of down to the brown cardboard right there. And I'll turn it to the back. There is some like tape residue on the back. The hole has been punched out, so if you want to hang that, you can. Not really any kind of, like there's a little bit, I see there's a little line of a kind of a bend right there on that wing, but that's kind of it. I think it's a very nice condition. Otherwise, these display greatly. I usually laminate these. Like I have some in my personal collection die cuts that I've had a long time that I laminate them just to protect them a little bit more. Measurement for this one is 11 and a half inches tall and 8.5 inches at kind of the widest point. There is a one that's about half the size, and there's one even smaller than that, probably about 4 inches, and then there's one much larger. We're talking more like this size, about 16. But I really like this one. Just the cutest duck. I can't get much cuter.
I never see this one. I don't even see it in a smaller way or the larger one. This is so cute.
I haven't seen this one in a good long time. That's why I had to pick it up. I don't mind that it's got some tape like on the backside. Like if you usually these die cuts, these earlier Denizen ones, were not double-sided. Right. That's usually how you can tell an older one from a newer one. Then they did start reproducing them with both images on both sides. But these are the good old ones. But we'll bring that back and we'll get Jason going.
All right. I probably should have offered her earlier, but she's going to start at $20. And I think she's great for your Easter or great for your spring. Wait. You got a bid from Richard.
Okay. All right, Richard, I see you. Thank you so much. Let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ducky bid end. Yeah, Parmesan finally came up here and he's catnapping away back there. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. All right, Richard, it's coming to you. Thank you.
All right, $20, and she is in very good condition. There's absolutely no damage. I think she's a little butterfly girl ballerina. You can see that they did give a little bit of detail there to the wings, and what I love is, like the little guy offered earlier, she has her little flower hat. It's kind of her little flower bud hat there on the top. So no manufacturer on the bottom, so I don't know who made it. She is porcelain. You can see, look, she's even on her tiptoes, and hopefully that's reading. You can see that she has pink there, pink little shoes. She has a pink little flowery style dress, and she's just as cute as can be.
She's really cute.
I think she would look fantastic in your pixie, in your bug collection, or in your Easter.
I have no idea who made her.
Or your spring display. Again, let's get her to focus. You can see the great detail on her face. And again, just $20 on these. You can't get these at an antique mall for $20. You can, but if there would be damage. There's no damage to the wings whatsoever. So she can fall into your anthropomorphic, sort of butterfly with the human, touch to it. Or if you collect ballerinas, or if you collect, little fairies, she can fall into that. She's just really, really sweet. And Amy doesn't know. I don't know.
I've never seen her. I saw her in your preview and I was like, I don't know who made that.
I mean, she is really, really great. She measures about 4 inches tall and about 2 inches wide. And I don't want to keep moving her back and forth because she's really in focus. And you can see how beautiful they did with the face. There you go.
Hi, Helen.
You can see the details. Hey, Helen, good to see you, friend. And Karen, I see you in at 20. Thank you so much. We're looking for 21 or more. They did give her some blue in her eyes, and they did a good job there in her mouth. I kind of envision her kind of probably singing, and I think she'd look good mixed in with your flowers and your other pixies and stuff like that. So again, she's made of porcelain, absolutely no damage to those wings whatsoever. That is pink here in the back. The top is like a periwinkle blue, and then there's some green up there at the top. I just think she's really, really cute. So let's go ahead and count her down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So we're looking for 21 or more, and let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 21 or more. The bid end coming in from Kim. Thank you so much. And Karen's holding it in at 20. Again, I never saw one before either, and I was really excited when I found her sitting on the shelf.
I don't even have any educated guesses on her.
I don't either, but I know it's definitely
not reading anything particular to me.
So good. So there we go. Thank you so much. Congratulations. She's coming to you, Karen. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right. All right. Get us both up here. We are going to move into our recap time. Of course, if you are watching this on the replay, you can always email us and check if something is still available. But do make sure and do that in a timely manner, since, yes, we are moving things into different locations. Anything that I had left over likely is going to go to my show this weekend. So we're going to bring items back one more time, or maybe you were here and you missed something. We will give you a brief description again, and we will tell you the price and what to type in. So like an item name and a price to type in to the chat if you want to claim these items. These will be quick claims, but if we see more than one person claim the same item, we will then turn it back into a short bid round, just in case this can be in play, just like a regular round. Hey, John. So just make sure and type in the item plus the price so that we know what you are trying to claim. And Jason, I'll get you over here. I have some things to recap as well.
Okay. All right. This one is a USA postcard. This one is remaining from my choice round. And it's glad Easter greetings. And it says, may your day be full of sunshine and flowers and happiness. So this one, I believe, maybe just a little tiny bend up in the corner, but nothing major. And this is going to be card $5. Card $5 if anybody wants to claim that one. It is a USA made one here in the back, and I believe it's probably from the early 1900s. So it'd be card $5. Card $5. I had my egg shakers. I got you, MJ. Thank you so much. Let me see here. Let's move that. MJ, that's coming to you, friend. So MJ Bear, thank you so much. Now I have my shakers. They are in very good shape. They made these in ceramic like what I have, and they also made them in plastic. It is made in Japan, so these are the earlier ones. He is missing a stopper, but no other damage to report. We have one that is very, girl style, one very boy style, and they're 3.5 inches tall. So if anybody wants these, you can put in egg 15, egg 15. They are shakers, a 3-hole and a 2-hole. So it'd be egg 15. Again, I think these fit your kitsch. They fit your whimsical. They fit your storybook. So it'd be egg 15 on those. And I thought they'd be such a hit. Egg 15 on those. And then, I got you, Richard. Thank you so much. I thought because I had them since January, and I thought, my goodness, I thought I was losing my touch. Thank you so much. I thought for sure. Okay, so then this was left over, and this is made by Left in Japan. It is bisque, but this is one that I never find in this good a condition. Like I said years ago, I had one for sale at my store, had the foot broken off. This one has no damage at all. Let me hold it here. You can see it is made by the Left & Company in Japan. It is bisque, but I kind of like that for this style of trinket box. So you could use this as a gift. Do whatever you want. It measures 5 inches tall by 4. If anybody wants this, you can put in chick, and it was $20. Chick, and it was $20. And if this doesn't sell, I will probably put 40 on it and take it to the store. So it's Chick 20, and it's in very good condition. It's Chick 20. And then I had my little umbrella girl made by Sansco. She's pink with a little bit of blue and a little bit of purple. No issues to report on her, except at the factory they got a little sloppy with the gold paint on the chin. And she is going to be girl 15. Girl 15. I don't believe there's no hole, but they did jump ring sometimes. But I couldn't find her, so I don't know if she had poodles or was standalone. So it'd be girl 15. And that's everything for me, Amy. Thank you guys so much.
Okay. All right. I had the paper pulp ceramic day-glow paint bunnies. That was, I actually have two. I didn't bring the second one out, but I actually have two of them. They're exactly the same. So if you want to claim one of these, just the only difference is one does not have the Japan sticker, but that's really the only difference between the two. They are 5 inches tall. So these, if you want to claim one, you can type in hat 14 for these guys. There's no chips, not really any kind of issues with either one of them. Hat 14, I do have two available of those. And I had my NAPCO April Pixie of the Month girl. She is in a little bunny suit, so she's a little bunny suit pixie, sitting in the Lily for April. She does have the NAPCO sticker. There's no damage, no chips, no repairs. You could type in Pixie 16. She's about 3 inches tall, 2 3/4 inches wide. Pixie 16 for her. I think she's very cute. And then I had all of my Easter cards. All right, so this one is pink 6 for that one.
So good.
We'll do purple 6 for this one, purple 6, and yellow 6 for this one. This is the one that had a lot of the writing on the inside. Yeah, John. Yeah, no kidding.
Good.
So good. Yellow 6, purple 6, pink 6 on those.
Good.
And the last thing I had was little piggy egg cup. Piggy doing acrobatics. Look at those. Look at those piggy thighs.
Man.
Holding up that egg cup. No chips, just some crazing. This was $10. So pig 10 if you want that. Melissa, I see you for the pink Easter card. You got that. Thank you so much.
He looks like a little pork chop with the big legs.
Pork
like
chop.
that. Little pork chop.
Gosh. Pig 10 if anybody wants that. All right. That was everything I had, I think. I'll get us both up here. Thank you all so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Let me finish writing that one down. Melissa. Okay.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. All right. Since we don't have community share this evening, I will give a reminder, since I'm very low on photos and maybe a certain everyday holiday displays. John could maybe send us in some pictures of his Easter stuff if he has it out. That would be cool.
That would be good.
To ShareMyFindsLive@gmail.com. Please send us some photos. We would love to be able to share some more here on the show. Anything that you are putting together for springtime, or maybe you have a St. Patrick's Day display up right now. I would love to see that. Just make sure and include a brief description to go along with your photos. And if you want us to mention your name or not, but we definitely could use some more to work with. I have a few more from Caroline, and I think I have a couple from Terry, if I remember correctly. And then I don't have any more. But I'm going to be taking some new pictures from Mama Pam's house while I am staying with her for our antique show. I am going to move us over here real quick. If you guys want to come to our antique show this weekend, it is at the Jackson County Fairgrounds in Jackson, Michigan. There's over 120 booths going to be set up. Mama Pam and I have a double booth. I am bringing a lot of vintage holiday stuff. Of course, we'll have an assortment of just about everything else. If you want to come to that, email me and I can send you some more information. and tell you some other things to do while you're in town if you're going to come to that. So that would be really fun if you did. I'll get us back up here. Big thank you to Karen and Kim and Gavin for helping us out tonight in the chat. Thank you so very much. How do you feel about John?
I was just going to answer him. Yes.
Question?
Yes. Yes.
John, do you know us? Do you know what Christmas crazy people we are? Absolutely. You can always send Christmas.
You can send Christmas 24/7, Mr. Holiday
Absolutely.
Display.
Yes. 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 All right. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with us tonight on our not usual Monday.
No.
Thank you guys for being flexible and still coming on over on a Monday. But we will be back next Thursday on our normal day and time, 8 p.m. Eastern, for Fantastic Finds next week. And Jason, you want to talk about tomorrow?
Tina will be on with jewelry tomorrow night on Whatnot. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's Mother Tucker's Tina. Also, just a reminder, guys, me and Amy are both traveling. So please, we implore you, please, we'd like to get your packages out. So if you could just please pay those invoices. So it would probably be Wednesday around noon would be the latest for both of us. So we can both make a trip to the post office because then we're heading out to Ohio. So if anybody's going to be near the heart of Ohio sometime on Friday afternoon, we will be there. So send me a DM on Instagram or an email, and we'd like to say hello. And I don't know, maybe get something at the snack bar. But we are heading to Ohio, to Springfield. It's been a long time.
They do have a really good snack bar at Heart of Ohio.
They do. They do.
And I think they've expanded it since the last time we were there.
I have not been there since the Burner Brothers took over. So I'll be very excited.
No, I haven't either. The last time I was with you guys.
Yep. So I'll be very excited. And maybe, Amy, then you and I can meet up there sometime in the future and do a little shopping.
Yeah.
So
we'll
do it. So
so yes, reminder, invoices will go out for the both of us tomorrow. Right?
Yep.
I will send mine earlier in the day tomorrow. And yes, I will be shipping noon Eastern on Wednesday. Because after that I am working on packing up everything to take to the show and going to stay with Mama Pam for several days. So
gotcha.
All right. Thank you guys again so very much. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you back here next week. All right.
Good
night, you guys. Thank you. Bye.